Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tombs of Scoria. How are you guys doing today? Destiny, you're looking blue.
Wow.
Nice. Cool. That's a great check-in. Yeah, Lucas, how's it going, man?
I'm good. A little faded out. Got my cats. Well, I'm not like faded, but like the light, you know.
Yeah,
Cats are hanging out, so didn't want to close the window for lighting.
Nice.
Doing it
Gotta
for the
let them
cats.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Are those southern, eastern? What direction are those windows facing?
Sure, honestly.
Wait, we can figure it out. Where's the sun at, Moot?
I don't know where it is right.
Well, it's probably somewhere in the sky. Which direction from your house is it?
I'd have to go look. It's probably
Where does it rise? Where does it rise?
Sunrise.
got no idea.
We know that it's probably which direction from
That's
you.
in the
Moot.
west. I don't know. I don't know where my sun is. I only got one window. I don't look at the sun
He
often.
doesn't go outside.
Well, don't your
clearly.
cats
I don't
normally
go
lay in the
outside.
sun or whatever? Like,
Ask
Is
the cats.
it ever visible in the sky through those windows?
I said he was
haven't seen
faded,
it.
Koibu. We got a lot of weed smokers in here right
I'll,
now.
I'll let you know
on.
at next episode. Next episode, I'll know.
Uh-oh.
Nicholas,
Yes, Neal.
where is the sun relative to your house?
I don't know. It's in America or something. It's dark as fuck.
We do have the sun here. It basically
Do you know
revolves
if your
around our country.
windows face
My
east, north,
my
south,
garden
west?
is north facing, so that's north. That way is north. It's this way south.
Nice.
That's east, and I'm looking towards the east right now.
No, buddy.
what-
If that's
that's-
north and that's south, my friend. that
Okay,
is
yeah,
direction
that's it. The
west.
east. Yeah, true.
Woo!
You passed the test, Neal. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Call me Neal the Explorer. I know my
How are
cardinal
you, Koibu?
directions. Great, man. I'm facing east like I do all the time. That's why it's so hard to do morning streams because the sun
Neal.
comes in and fades my life.
That means we're like looking at each other.
Are you
All that
facing
stands
west?
between us. I'm facing west. All
Oh
that
my
lies
God,
between us is
An
thousands of
ocean and a
miles.
continent. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Nick.
Wow.
That's so nice
Cute.
to see you.
I know.
Yeah. Life is good. Can't complain. Like to anyway.
All right, let's get to it.
Nice.
I think we were with our mom. Tyrell's going to talk to the queen real quick. And Emmerich and I were going to stay in her room for the night, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm thinking.
I know what you're thinking. Get your mind out of the gutter, Anton. I know it's been a long time since that gal asked you to like touch her leg behind the garden shed at clergy school, but now's not appropriate.
So
Seeing how many grandmas I touched and cared for.
So why is Chuck here?
Yeah,
Doing the Chuck voice.
check boy.
So where did we leave the party last? Last you had read your mother's memories. You had seen some sketchy things. You had visited her. She was having some questionable moments that the rest of the servants were a little bit afraid of. But when you dug into her perception of reality, it seemed that there was something there. There seemed to be a person there.
Yeah, our current plan is to wait the night, see if anything shows up. And if not, then we have more plans.
Great. Well,
Also,
the night passes.
I think I was
Oh,
going to
well.
go talk to the queen this night, and before I go, I'm taking my brothers. I'm sure have lists of ingredients that they use. I would ask them if they have like lists of spell components or whatever they have that I can go and borrow from the queen as well, or ask if they have.
I actually do have a list.
Yeah, I only have one thing that I want.
Let's see here.
Do you guys want to type those into the group chat, and then I can take that with me?
Yeah, I'll eat.
Well, it is a rainy July afternoon or evening as you are making these plans and thinking about these things. The servants have made you guys a nice, simple dinner. Your mother has been put away in bed to rest her leg, at least it get damaged or doesn't heal properly. You guys have gathered together, discussed questions for the queen and what your general plans are. How long has it been since you've been home?
It's not that long.
Couple days, though?
A few days,
Like 2 or
maybe?
3. Yeah, maybe 2.
Right, because you rested
No,
to
it's
memorize
been longer
spells in
than-
between.
It's been well longer than a few days because we went to Azeron, we killed Azeron, then we were on that island skinning the dragon at least for like a few days.
Well, he's asking since we've
Yeah,
been
but-
home, though, right?
Since we've been
Since
home.
you've been home.
been like a day or two max.
Oh,
I
you
think
mean-
this is actually the
wait.
first day.
How long
because-
have you been at home, you mean? Not
Yeah,
how
yeah,
long
yeah.
have you since you've been at home? Okay.
Yeah, so this is the
Um,
first day we're at home because we would have figured
okay.
out the mom stuff super quickly. So one
Right. I
day.
didn't remember if you guys had to stop and rememorize spells or something, or
I
if
napped
this was
when I
all
got
still
here.
that first thing. Okay.
But yeah, that was just one day. Just one day.
Cool. Right. Well, you guys have your components and spells needed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you just
Great. Let's do Tyrael heading to the castle. You can make your way there this evening.
we had
Get your
the dragon corpse brought there. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the
At least
general
the hat.
commotion
Whatever
around
you
the
guys want.
capital? Do people know that we killed a dragon? I feel like
That's a great question. You guys had the corpse brought to this island by Belurian, and then I'm assuming you wanted it taken by ship to the capital to be hacked to pieces there.
well, I thought we were doing it on the island. They were skinning all the scales so that we didn't need
So
to
it's
bring the
being
body.
skinned on the island. So the dragon's not coming to the capital. But you
Well,
did
we're
take
bringing
the
the
head.
dragon head at least.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, in that case, then people absolutely know about this. You can't sneak a dragon head into the capital. It's just not happening. So
Good.
we kind of hand waved you guys coming home with the dragon head on you somehow, being carried by pack animals through
Well, sure,
the
let's
gates.
talk about that then for a
The-
second. Would we have brought the
Yeah.
dragon head back? We would never do that, right?
Well,
I thought so. I thought the queen was sending like people to come up and help us move the entire dragon, or at least all the scales and all the loot. So I figured that they would be the ones making the decision. I think that we want to bring the dragon head back, but maybe not like us three, like or coming.
Do we
in with
need
a
the?
mule.
Do we even need the dragon head?
It's good for morale, right?
If you can use it to cast augury if you have access to that spell.
Yeah, I do, and I can also speak with Dead the dragon.
Okay.
True.
I mean, if that's the case, we should be able to bring it in under like a covered wagon, and no one should see it.
Yeah. Does that fly, Koibu? Covered wagon?
covered wagon, dragon head, sure, but there's still going to have been people in Kershwick or somewhere that has seen the dragon head before it was covered, or at the very least, the people who brought it on the boat. So if
Yeah.
you're bringing it to the capital, word is going to spread fairly quickly. Maybe not starting the capital, but like at least in Kershwick, word will begin to spread rapidly that a blue dragon, Azeron, has been slain. And
The word's gonna spread either way. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
the
we're okay
word can
with
spread
them.
a little bit. I just
Like-
we don't want like a huge fanfare or anything yet until we figure out what
Yeah.
the queen wants to do. Yeah.
Not yet.
Mhm.
That's fine.
It's probably gonna go
then
better like
the-
hand in hand with our coronation ceremony after we assassinate the queen. So we want to save
Sure.
that surprise.
They would have asked you what you had in the cart and asked to search it, which is
We
their
show our
right
writ.
and very reasonable. You can show the writ and get on through without having to display what's inside. This is not the first time you guys... No, this is the first time you've used the writ to get in and out of Wickthrod Marenta, so they don't recognize anything unusual. Yeah, so you're taking the dragon head in the covered wagon to the capital?
To our house, I think. Yeah.
Just to your house?
Yeah, we'll store it in
Sure.
the basement. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
you sure we
Great.
shouldn't take it to the castle? Let her decide what she wants to do with it.
We can just store it in the basement now, and then we can take it to the. I'll ask her if she
Yeah.
wants it. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Is it just you, Tyrael, heading to the capital?
Yeah.
All right. You can head on in towards the castle late this evening. All the business of the day has been conducted, so you can meet with your aunt, the queen, on a nice little terrace in the middle of the summer heat with the gentle rain coming down, overlooking the town. A couple of her guards are standing around at a reasonable distance. And it's the two of you seated in a comfortable yet shaded spot on a warm evening with gentle warm rain.
Fuck. Oh my god, my brain just disappeared. Did we mention a specific need for this conversation? Was there something I needed specifically besides the ingredients, or was this just
You need to.
Oh.
what?
Oh,
Thought you
so
were
we
gonna
would have talked
kill
about
her.
this.
No,
No.
she doesn't know that yet.
You-
Koibu. You're metagaming right now, okay?
You needed to tell her what we did with Azeron.
Mhm.
So we needed a debrief on that. We needed to see if she wanted to show the head for morale, to like rally the troops or whatever around us. We needed the spell components, and we wanted to see if she knew of an elf, like an emissary that we could talk to.
Oh, that was right.
And Roxas, about them.
Okay, and then the ingredients. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool.
Oh, we might be able to bring in the halflings. They have really good farms. You could ask her if she wants anything to do with that. Maybe we're not doing that, but maybe she can send an emissary up there to talk to them since we cleared out the dragon.
We might want to ask about Gold Hill as well. Like, if we are going to try and get the halflings as part of Drekis, or at least allied to us, maybe they want us to clear out Gold Hill. We could go there and kill Scoria's children, like eject them as strains from the town.
We probably want like an army to come with us, not like a huge army, but like a spear or something to come with us for that, so they can handle the troops and we would handle the dragons.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Was about it.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, did I win? Oh, also one more question. Are there any other dragon killers alive today? Are we like the only people that have killed a major dragon?
There has been long talks of this man named Desmond who runs a tavern in Berkshire. He claims to have killed many dragons. They're kind of considered fanciful, tall tales, or like tales that have been embellished. Maybe it was like a wormling that he has thrown into a larger event. He's sort of like a local legend, but anyone in power takes him with a grain of salt because who kills a bunch of dragons and then just like chills and operates a bar in some backwater village, you know? So no one really takes the dude seriously, but he pretends he's done it.
As I'm walking around also, we can waste as much time on this as you want, okay? I would like to very carefully keep my eyes open to see if there's like a gold coin on the ground. Just one coin that somebody might have dropped or a piece of silver that I can steal.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Okay,
but good try.
I can pickpocket we'll pickpocket somebody later then. Okay.
Have you considered giving some money to someone so you can steal it from them?
Can you do that?
That's not stealing.
I mean, if you give it to them, then it's theirs, and then you come back the next day and steal it, then it's yours again.
Just stop and listen.
Am I crazy? Do you remember the really old intro to the Pink Panther? Does he do that? Does he give somebody a coin and then take it back with a string? Or am I thinking of a different show? Cartoon intro. This is so not related to news. Fuck. Okay, never mind. There's some show where he puts a coin in something and he takes it back with a string. It was a really, really old cartoon intro to something, but I don't remember. Okay, but we're way off. Okay,
Wait, is it Top Cat?
Tomcat? Oh, it might.
Top Cat,
Cat?
where he like lives in the garbage, and he's like a mastermind criminal.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, we're ready.
Hi, Queen.
Hello. My favorite nephew. One of my 3 favorite nephews.
One of your
How
3
are you?
favorite nephews. I am doing great. How are you doing?
Splendid. Word has traveled and reached me that you have done the near impossible.
Near impossible.
Azeron.
Yeah, he is dead.
And all 3 of you are alive to show for it?
All 3 of us came back into the city alive and well. Absolutely. You know what they say for what?
Maybe there's hope for all of us yet. But what were you going to say?
I was going to say the McGarry slogan: "Difficult takes a day, impossible takes a week." That's what they say about us, you know.
It's pretty good.
So I'd like to discuss a few things with you, if I could. With Azeron dead, we've had a few conversations with Valerian. Some information has been presented to us I'd like to speak with you about. So, firstly speaking, I'm not sure how much of this information you're aware of, so forgive me if I bore you. It's been made aware to us that the elves have actually had a significant stake in Scoria's well-being, or against her well-being, rather, that they have been running operations and missions that have kept Scoria largely confined to her lair. We were wondering if it would be advantageous for us to speak with the elven emissary here to see if there is some further conversation we could have that could mutually benefit our sides.
I must express some concerns. The 3 of you have not been trained in statecraft, and it has been shown a few times that there is a certain amount of haste with which you act and behave. I will be honest in that I'm a little concerned you may inadvertently cause a problem between us. But if you think they could help us with our grand quest, it may be worth annoying the elves for half generation.
Is there some, and I understand, of course, that discretion is necessary here, but is there some other event or some other operation transpiring that we should be tangentially aware of so that we don't stumble upon or bump into anything that might be a detriment to our kingdom in the course of these conversations? Or are we free to talk with them to pursue whatever necessary to ensure the death of Scoria?
I don't think there's anything you need be aware of. Our relationship is working, but there is little in the way of active agreements or operations with the Kingdom of Silvis.
Okay, sounds good. Is it known where this emissary is? Or do we need to
Yeah, I mean, there's an ambassador here in town.
Yeah, okay.
And she can give you directions to the ambassador's house. So you probably already know there's one elven building in town.
As I'm sure you know, the lands southwest of the Dragon Ridge are incredibly fertile. There is a small civilization of halflings that live there that we have made acquaintances with, sometimes positive, sometimes negative. But now that they are freed from the grasp of Azeron, would you think it's possible that it might be advantageous to roll them into the kingdom? I know that there is plenty of agrariable land. I think that's the word. There's plenty of land there that is being farmed. They produce a ton of food. Now that that large, stupid dragon isn't eating it, perhaps it could go to our troops instead.
Well, I think you and I are cut from the same cloth, my nephew. Plans have already been discussed to bring them in as a subsection of the Principality of Ralwick. Although Ralwick now rests in ruins, major concern for us in the time being is traveling there and back through West Voden, which is sometimes enemy territory, sometimes ours. Ships may do the job, especially with Azeron gone now, so that is where we will start. These people have great supplies of food that we could absolutely use in the coming winter.
Okay, and then also, I'd like to reach into my pocket to grab the list. So I've spoken to the queen a couple times now. How do I feel like the guards are regarding me compared to before? Do they seem like extra vigilant or alert? Do they seem a little bit extra relaxed? Is there no change from like one time to another? Like how is her stature?
Do you like guards here in the castle?
Like her very close guards, because I know that she has at least 2 that she travels with that are highly trained. Like how do they seem? What is their disposition towards me now?
It's lost underneath their great helms.
Okay.
But their body language is more or less the same. You know, we're on duty, we're watching, you know, we're protecting the queen at all times from all possible threats. Very kind of cold and stern, aloof.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Doing their best not to react or, yeah.
Okay, I produced from my cloak a list. Here are some ingredients that my 2 brothers need desperately for spells and whatnot for our future endeavors. Is it possible that the I guess the cleric or the court wizard or whatever would have access to these materials that we could borrow?
And the list that you put here.
So I think it's
You want
1,500 gold
1,500
pieces,
gold.
granite dust, diamond dust.
It'll be more of just like gems, like 1,000 gold worth of gems, 500 gold worth of gold.
Yeah, you list these things. She bobs her head up and down. The kingdom is still flush with wealth. The expedition to Caledonia has produced unimaginable sums of money. And while Ralwick has been leveled, as Bridgegate has as well, the rest of the damage to the kingdom throughout the war has been relatively minor. We can easily supply you with these things.
Okay, I nod my head.
Give my agents a few days to collect them, and we will bring them by your house.
Okay, I think that's basically it then, yeah?
I have news for you.
Oh, I'm excited. What news?
Your father should be making a return from Bontheris in the next day or two.
Oh, that's amazing. Is he returning home for a week, for a short leave, or?
For at least a month. We have a job for him. For your family. Will you be here in the next week, or are you all heading out?
You know, we kind of move with the wind. I'm not sure where we will be one day or the next. I'm sure it'll depend on our conversation with the emissary from Elvius. What was the name of the place?
Silvis?
Silvis, yeah. We have to make a short trip. I'll call it a personal diplomatic mission to Roxas soon, but I imagine we could be there and back very quickly. But yeah, I mean, if there's something you need of us, of course, we can be stationary for some
Not
time.
at all. Just, there will be some men arriving at your house in the next few days on a mission, returning from a mission in enemy lands in order to meet your father. I hear my dear sister has been ill since her leg injury, which is why we've recalled your father to take care of these details. Please do not scare these men or their servants or packages in any way, shape, or form.
I'll be sure to
They
talk to
are
Anton to
vital.
make sure that he keeps his Valthara mischiefness to himself while the men are
Splendid.
around.
Excellent.
My final question. So, as you know, the Brute's head, Azeron's head, is in our basement right now. Is there some place you'd like to move this to, or obviously you have free reign to do with this as you will? Along the same vein of that question, I'd also like to ask for some guidance. How might you suggest we carry this, sure to be spreading rapidly, reputation around with us? People are obviously going to talk. Word might get around in terms of what we've done. How would you like us best to grapple with this?
There is no way to hide the death of such a important influence in the land. Surely, in a matter of days, weeks, or a month at most, it will become clear what has happened to Azeron, and our enemies and allies will all learn of it. I see no reason, if this information is to get out, not to capitalize on it immediately. We thought of mounting the head on one of the turrets of the castle, or over the castle gate itself. Do you have anything you'd like to weigh in?
No, it makes no difference to us, really. Whatever ensures the safe passage of our mission is good for us. We just weren't sure if you wanted things to be kept as quiet as possible or not. So, but it sounds like we'll just go along with what happens.
We have been considering who to credit with this. Surely you and your brothers are the true champions of our kingdom in this manner, but it may serve your mission to give credit to another, lest the three of you become suspect. I know, however, that when one slays a dragon, they often would prefer not to pass the credit on to someone completely uninvolved. But we do have a dwarven friend who might work well as the slayer, with his ties to Roxas and his trips there. He may do well as a placeholder.
Tyrael considers it for a moment. You know, Lazar, Slayer of Azeron, just doesn't have the same ring to it, I think.
Certainly not.
That's ours. That's our.
Are you able to set your personal pride aside for the betterment of everyone? For the safety of our kingdom, of your family, of your grand mission?
It's probably it's probably best that this happens, but obviously Tyrael is not feeling that one.
Yeah.
Do you think
that one stings, doesn't it?
So first of all, of course, it's not my personal pride, but the name of my father that we carry that would ring through the hills with the defeat of Azeron. Of course, we understand the importance of our mission. Will somebody really believe that dwarf was the one to bring Azeron to his knees? Are we not inviting more trouble into that dwarf than what we should otherwise?
The same could be said of the three of you. Who would believe that 3 McGarrys slew a dragon?
Well, perhaps that's the exact type of idea that needs to change around here.
It would not do for the kingdom to present one message and for another one to slip out the door. So I will leave the decision on how to credit the slaying of the dragon to the 3 of you. Please take your time. Not too much time. Let me know within the week how you wish the credit to be shared or spread, and we will see to it that it is such.
Okay, we'll consider this proposal. Is there anything else that we need to discuss?
She looks out over the rainy kingdom. Someone brings by some pink cake for you guys to snack on. And with a kind of long, deep sigh, she reflects on how you guys have gotten here. It's been a year and a half, I think, since
Has it
you
been that
have
long?
all... Maybe just a year. Or maybe it's been a year.
I thought it's been like pretty short. I thought it's been like 6 months or something, or 6 to 8 months.
No, the campaign started in June of last year, so it's been a year and, a month.
Okay.
Almost.
Does the cake look especially well made?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
As the queen looks out over the veranda or the terrace or whatever, can I slip my fork over onto her plate and steal a bite of cake that's worth about 1 gold, you think?
I'll give you 4 silver worth of gold for it.
Okay, that's
Is that
good.
enough?
No. I'll bring him to 0.9 or 0.8.
Okay. Okay, I nod. Okay, yeah, we'll consider this. I guess somebody from the castle will probably be by soon to the house to pick up the head of the dragon. My 2 brothers tonight are spending the night with Mother. Hopefully they're going to figure out what's going on in her mind. We don't know if she's become sick through physical or magical means. Hopefully they can ascertain that tonight or tomorrow. But otherwise, yeah, I think we'll be off to Roxas soon, and we'll be speaking to that elven emissary, and we will be carrying on our mission, probably slaying other dragons across the land before we finally make our way to Scoria.
Where to next, my nephew?
Where are the 3 of us off to next?
Which dragon do you intend upon slaying? There are a few about.
We're not 100% sure yet, but there is a green dragon said to spew poison gas from its mouth. We'll probably be killing next.
The one in Matava or the one in Paradise Island?
The one at Paradise Island, I believe.
It's a shame.
Do you have
Something in the natural order needs to keep the gnomes in check. But I suppose that's a problem for tomorrow. Good luck on your mission, nephew.
Thank you very much.
I will have the goods delivered to your house shortly. And with that, you can depart and head home.
Okay. As I'm walking home, do I see any beggars or homeless people on the street asking for money?
No, it's raining. Everyone's indoors.
Okay. Okay. Just checking. Is there a, as I get home, actually, there must be some gate outside of our house that I've never climbed before. Is there a gate that I could climb over?
You've climbed it before, plenty of times in your youth.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll return home then.
All right.
I'll find my 2 brothers.
Cool.
I will inform them that that list of ingredients should be delivered to us shortly. Yeah.
All right.
How
so
did it
try to-
go?
I think it went well. She wasn't mad at us for once. I think it's one of the few conversations I've had with her where she wasn't raising her voice at me. So
Well, that's good. Is she going to
Same world
tell...
there.
Fuck off, Anton. It's not true. She likes me. What are we doing about Azeron? Are we keeping it secret? It's going to be hard once Anton starts walking around in his scales.
the queen is suggesting that we give credit to our stoutly dwarven friend for the death of Azeron. But I don't think I'm quite ready for us to sacrifice that potential bump in reputation to that ungrateful little dwarf.
Yeah, well, I'd worry for his life anyway.
I don't think it would be a bump. I think it'd be a massive shove in reputation.
If Scoria's
Probably be one of the
assassins...
best houses in the land for that.
Yeah.
Potentially.
If her assassins show up to Lazar's house, he's going to die. I mean, at least we can defend ourselves.
I think we take credit.
I agree. I also think having that credit behind us might be valuable when it comes to negotiating with the elves.
Yes. I also think that we should wait 1 month so my scales can be done and we can show up with a like more proof than not that we've actually done it.
Sure. Although they should, they'll believe us 100%. Yeah. We've killed them.
Emmerich can learn spells during this time, and I can tend to Mother. She seems to be needing it. Maybe you could.
Can we go to?
So out of character.
Oh, sorry.
Out of character, you're ready for followers, so maybe you can do that.
Are we? Does Koibu play with it? Do we do followers and?
So, the followers are the followers that you get for reaching levels are an in-game mechanic to kind of represent the power that you've achieved. And it's something we sort of can do. You have been working with this underground organization. Yeah. So your deeds are known to many, well, some within this area. And it's not impossible for you to get followers. In many campaigns, that works very well, but in this one where you're sort of pulling some secrets and quickly on the move here and there, I don't know if it will work out particularly well. We might just not like give you a big chunk of followers all at once, but start giving you the option of recruiting henchmen as you desire.
I think if we wanted followers, I think I would essentially be using these as a stand-in for the family. Or if not that, actually, maybe people that can raid and find like small troves of potions or scrolls. Like, I don't think these guys are ever going to be finding or stealing magical equipment that's worth it to us since we're already so powerful. I don't expect them to come by with like +4 chainmail or something.
Yeah, for sure not. It would be like an in-city thing, like, you know, as we're gone, they hear something while they're here, or they would be the people going and getting the potions for us. It would just save us 3 some time.
Yeah.
But we could also figure that later, too, because it's not, like, super essential right now. But if I need to start recruiting, then it might be worth it to think about.
I'm just saying we're going to be here a month. You probably should do something.
Well, we're going to do other stuff, too. We can go to Roxas, right?
Well, I thought we were going to... I said that we were going to stay here a month so I get the armor. He could do spells, and then we would go to Roxas.
Can't you just fly us to Roxas there and back in, like, 2 days or something, or...?
Well, it's on the way to the elves. I mean, we can, but...
I'm just saying it'd be nice to get that out of the way. Are we really just staying here for 1 month in downtime? That's a lot of time to
I mean, we just killed a dragon. It's probably nice to come home, stay with Mother.
You don't feel energized from that? You're not ready to go...
No, if anything, Anton is fucking tired from what just happened. He is fucking exhausted from the 20-mile hike, fighting a fucking dragon, and now he comes home and his mother is fucking losing her loony brain.
Is it, like, safe or possible to travel to Roxas alone? Like, could I take a boat to Yatel and just go to Roxas? Or is that, like, suicide? Or you could probably get, like, a entourage.
You guys have traveled through the Hogwind Plain before. You encountered a few things, but it wasn't too dangerous.
Well, I'm saying, like,
the real problem is just in splitting the party, you know?
Yeah.
It's always a danger.
You're only going to save a day or 2 at best, Stephen.
What do you mean?
Well, because if we're going to the elves anyway together, we'll pass through Roxas. That's only going to divert us, like, what, a day or 2 out of our path. So you're really not saving that much time.
True.
We kind of want to bind the amulet here anyways, you know?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if... Oh, shit. Do we want to... Oh, we're going to do the divination tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah, I have that ready.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to... There's nothing that can fuck up with Roxas, right?
No.
I want us to have credit for having killed that dragon, and I want that city to be worshipping us. Because
when I show up in the blue dragon armor, that's a fact that we did it.
Sure. Well, it's already a fact that we did it. We have, like, his eye. We've killed him. Yeah,
correct.
Like, everyone knows. So we should be able to prove it.
Yeah. I'm just saying if you're worried about someone else taking credit, like...
Or them, like, not caring. We're like, oh, Azron, that dude was dead a month ago. No one cares now, you know? Like, your family still sucks. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, this will, like, hype it up. It'll be like, oh, who did it for, like, a month. And then we show up with the armor on, and we're like, hey, what's up? They're going to be creaming over us.
Okay. All right, I'll find something to do. I can't just stay here for a month. I'll go fucking crazy. But we'll figure out something.
Yeah, you share with the family.
Well,
Oh,
father's
yes.
back.
I want to do
I'm fine
that.
with him.
Amulet of Health,
Yeah.
Belt of Giant Strength, and any other goods they've found. True, because we got Dragon Armor to trade now, too. So I'll set up that meeting for the next day or whatever when we're done with the next thing.
Okay.
That night we stay with Mom. Anything?
Yeah, there comes. You all get wakened by your servants. That
Oh,
night.
sorry. We would be in Mom's room for this.
Yeah, I'm sure you would be.
Sure, you guys can all like pile in there and bring some comfy chairs or whatnot, or some shea lounges to rest on. But there comes a gentle knock on your door. Excuse me,
Who is it?
Lords McGarry? There's a messenger at the door for you.
Anton will get up in his full plate mail
Clank, clank, clank.
They're sleeping
and he'll
that?
walk over there. Well, it's not like a sleeping night. It's more of a staying awake for the random thing night.
Okay.
You guys can head downstairs to find there is a messenger standing out in the rain outside of the front door, not let into the house quite yet. They're a shortish person, maybe 5'3", wearing a gray wool cloak that keeps the rain off of them, keeps them nice and dry. The hood pulled up over their head to keep the rain, keep them dry and everything, and a box wrapped in paper with a bow on it, tucked underneath one arm.
Who are
This is
you?
a bit
Three
strange.
of you attending.
Anton at least is. So did you guys come?
Yeah, of course.
If I see Anton going down to the door in full plate, like I'll go with him because it's not exactly the most welcome of greeting, is it?
It's not.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll open the door and say, yes.
You are the McGarry brothers?
Nod.
The figure bows, leaving the hood on to keep the rain out of their head, and says, it's a feminine voice, I am an emissary from Mother Sora Harkin, cleric of Vorasi. She wishes to pay tribute to your family. And with this, the box is produced from underneath one arm and held out to you in both hands.
I'll go like this. Open it.
She takes a step forward to be under a little bit of an awning, sets the box on the ground, undoes the bow, unwraps the paper, pries open the wooden lid, and shows you 5 potions tucked with some hay to keep them safe from bouncing around against each other.
Do I recognize
wow.
plants?
Are all bubbling blue. They look like healing potions on the face of them.
This is strange. Who did you say you work for again?
Mother Sora Harkin, cleric of Vorasi, here in Arcadia to make friends. And the 3 of you are friends to her.
Where did you say your cleric resides? In town?
Redport, in Wake County of former Eridon.
Huh. It's a long way away, friend.
It is indeed. I have traveled a long time to get here.
And
did
you're
you
Waited
rewarding
in
those...
town for you to arrive home.
What is exactly this reward for?
This is simply tribute to establish goodwill. If you ever
Oh.
wish to speak with Mother Sora Harkin, cleric of Vorasi, she resides in Redport and would love to have an audience with you if you are ever in the neighborhood. Until such a time, though, please accept these gifts as a token of our appreciation for you. The
Does
McGarry.
this-
I'll just ask straight up, is she Verasi's chosen?
All clerics of Vorasi are Vorasi's chosen.
I roll my dice.
I speak Aridonian, Neal. Do I recognize this person's accent as being Aridonian? Or do they sound-
Absolutely not. It is different and distant. It's quite thick. I know I'm not speaking with a thick accent because I suck at voices and accents. But she has a thick foreign accent that is not Eridonian. It's not a Kuban. It's not Mystrian. It's not Matavan. It's not Dwarven. It's not Nomish, Halfling. It is foreign of this land.
Would
It's
we know this?
relatively common knowledge about the Verasi stuff in Solemn or not?
You've probably heard some rumors here or there.
Would
There's
we
a
be
big
able
war
to pin
going
the
on.
accent Since we're nobles, we've been to fancy dinners, probably seen an emissary or two. Can we pin it?
Give me charisma checks. Let's see what you guys can come up with.
Hold on. I got a 20 coming up.
Yeah. So, Mooten, you can tell it's definitely something pretty Eastern. Steven, you can tell that it is definitely someone from the coast of Solemn. There's a kingdom out there called Tide, the Tide Kingdom, or the Stormtide Kingdom, something like that. And this sounds vague. Like you've met one person through your uncle before at a gambling table in Bontheris, and this person claimed to have been from the Stormtide Kingdom, from Tide's End in particular. And this person has a similar accent to them.
Okay.
I'll pick up the box. Thank you.
Please accept this gift with no strings attached.
Didn't expect that there were any, but now, too sure.
Cool.
Wow.
Leave.
Thank you, my lord. And she turns around and heads out through the garden, opens the gate, and heads out to the other side, and disappears into the streets of Wicthron Marenta.
As we close the door, I'll say, weird accent. You think they're from Solemn? Isn't Varasi conquering that whole continent with the help of monsters, slaying the innocent?
That's what I've heard.
Not sure this is someone that we want to be in bed with.
Varasi's definitely not the type of goddess that I am interested in whatsoever.
Well, it's one thing to have a temple in town, blessing the dead, etc., but it's another for it to put herself in charge of an empire.
We know Scoria's cleric is from Varasi, yeah? I ask out of character. Because I thought that we learned this when we captured that wizard. They gave us the rundown.
We did. Hang on.
Yeah.
Just opening my notes. Yeah, Zarthan the dwarf, cleric of Rossi, in charge of the servants.
Well, we'll get these identified and, see what's up.
Yeah, we should. We don't want to trust this person implicitly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Mother.
Though, why would they come here? They've got surely they have no way of knowing who we are or what we're doing.
I have no idea.
Well, that's maybe a little bit more concerning, don't you think? This implies that, they think that, we stand to be in charge someday, or the fact that they think we're of any importance that this person would travel this far implies that they have pretty intimate knowledge of what we're doing.
Well, we can't really shade ourselves from a god, so.
Huh.
I'll head upstairs.
Cool. You guys can head upstairs. You can take a nap. Whatever.
Mom's chill?
Mom's chill. Day passes.
All right. You ready to do some roleplay with the dragon, Koibu?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 5 speak with deads then.
Wait, after Anton leaves, I'll say, Tyrell, Redport, it's a hotbed of sailors, rogues, criminal activity.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your connections in the family may have some connections over in Redport. Maybe it's worth working out now that the kingdom of Eridon's fallen. Maybe this Varasi empire from the east has a foothold in Redport. It's probably something we should be aware of.
You'll be aware of it, but that's far beyond anything that we're concerning ourselves with, no? We're not in the process of building or destroying kingdoms right now.
By the time we've dealt with Scoria, who knows how far they'll have come.
I can only pray that we have problems come upon us after defeating Scoria. Those are called good problems, I would say. Let's focus on defeating Scoria first before we get too far ahead of ourselves.
Okay. I'll head up to see Anton.
Anton, your brother has seen you.
Yeah, you're going to speak to the dragon, right?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm waiting until the next morning because I gotta memorize more spells.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, in the morning I'll speak with the dragon.
Sure. We go to the next day. You wish to speak to a dragon. How are you going to speak to a dragon?
Speak with dead.
Oh, you want to talk to Azeron?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure what you meant by talking to a dragon, but this will be interesting.
Probably not gonna be excited. So I'm gonna try and use it as more of like a casual conversation where I'm not trying to like gain anything by like I guess the questions. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's see it. Let's do what's going on.
He does get saves.
Yeah, let me just pull up the Speak with Dead spell.
Sure thing.
Speak with Dead. Player's Handbook, page 271.
I'll make the trash talk quick. I'll ask my brothers. Do you have anything to ask him?
Maybe ask him where all his sapphires are.
Okay. So that'll be it. So my first speak with Dead, I'm gonna ask actual questions that we want to know the answers to, and then really my second or third will be trash talk.
Does he fucking hate Balerion?
Yes, he absolutely fucking hates Balerion.
I don't know if you can swing it this way, but maybe ask him, like, it's possible that Balerion will be moving into your lair soon. If there's any other treasure there that you'd rather have your slayers take rather than Balerion get her greedy hands on. You might want to tell us now.
Good angle.
Should I angle it that we were hired by Balerion?
What? Why?
I mean, yeah, it's a bit
Might
late
make it
for
more
that.
amicable for us, you know?
Wait, wouldn't he hate us even more then if we're hired by her?
Okay, yeah, never mind. I agree with you.
Yeah. Either we're getting it or she's getting it, so. Balerion. Sorry, fuck.
Balerion. Who would you hate more? Your longtime enemy or the people who came and killed you?
It depends who my longtime enemy is, and it depends who came to kill me.
Yeah, I guess.
Gotta respect some humans killing you, right? At least to some
On
extent.
some level, I guess.
Yeah,
Or you resent it more.
maybe.
Well, you have memorized one Speak with Dead,
No, I've memorized 5
4
speak
or
with
5.
Deads.
5 Speak with Deads.
Yeah, I feel like some of these are gonna fail, and I got a nap too, so
Okay.
this motherfucker's gonna talk.
Ask him where that
You
amulet
had-
takes us to as well, if you didn't take that.
I'm gonna-
yeah.
I'm gonna ask. Okay, so amulet, sapphires, any other treasure. So Balerion doesn't get it. Treasures. So Balerion doesn't get anything else you guys can think of.
Hmm.
You can think as we
What
go.
does he know about Scoria? I mean, he's fought her,
Uh,
right? What spells can she cast?
We are going after Scoria next. Any tips?
Yeah.
Any tips?
You got any tips for us?
Top 10 tips for defeating Scoria.
What if I ask him something weird, like if we brought you back with a wish spell? I don't know. Would you be interested in helping us out? Probably just lie.
Fuck
All right. We'll go with these 4. If you got any other questions, just shoot me. Oh, who should I ask? Who his wizard was?
that.
Sure.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Could
go
ask
for
him who cast the forbidden spell.
Who cast forbid? That's for you.
Oh,
All right.
I mean, if you can't get him to answer, ask where the amulet goes.
Yeah, I got that one in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Koibu, will blessed the spell that gives me 15% chance, will that help with this? Call upon faith?
No, because it's not a save. It's not a roll you make. It's a save the dragon makes.
Okay. Casting recitation wouldn't give the dragon a -2, right?
No.
Okay. All right, I'm ready then.
Let's do it.
Speak with dead.
Okay. You cast Speak with Dead
On the dragon's head.
on the dragon's skull. Who is present for this conversation?
I think all 3
All
of us
3?
would be there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all here, yeah.
It's just the 3 of you in the basement,
Wait,
right?
are you guys cool if I go get the cleric who helped us cast Uplift? She might have a good question or something. The one who helped me with Uplift, and I am owed a blue dragon scale. Are you cool if she's here for this conversation or no?
I don't
Wait,
mind, I don't
which lady?
think they'll get much use out
The
of it.
lady who helped me cast Uplift so we could find the blue dragon, Azeron, or Balerion actually. 6th level cleric who gave us healing potions as well. Mother Bella is her name.
Why does she need to be here?
She might have a good question. She's helped us out a lot. This might be a cool moment for her, you know?
Yeah,
Tit
fuck
for
it,
tat?
sure. Yeah, why not? If we're just having a fucking zoo down here, do we want to charge 100 gold to let anybody else come and talk to the dragon too? If we're just letting random
that's fine.
fucks in our house?
I'll run for Mother Bella in the morning.
Okay.
Chiefs
Maybe
it
some of
all?
our servants want to come down and check. Maybe Mom wants to. Your mind is fucked enough already, yeah?
Oh, this chick already knows what we were up to. So.
Okay, that's good.
Oh wait, Anton, maybe ask Azeron if he knows Scoria's true name.
Okay, I'll ask that too.
Ooh, in her face. Because then we can...
Curious true name. Does Mother Bella want to come, Koibu?
You send her a message being like, "Yo, we're chatting with Azeron. Come on by. Party."
No,
at my place."
I go see her in the morning with a
Uh-huh.
blue dragon scale. I show up.
Uh-huh.
Ah, Mother Bella, it's good to see you.
I guess it's a pleasure to see you as well.
I'll flicker the dragon scale.
It
did
catches
it.
her eye. Wow.
So,
Impressive.
we actually have. I'll speak to her in a quiet tone. Hopefully, nobody's around. We have Azeron actually in our basement, his head, and I'm going to be casting Speak with Dead with him. I was curious if you wanted to be here for this. If you had any questions.
Give me 1 second here.
Mhm.
I'm trying to find my Mother Bella notes.
I believe she's a Martha cleric, so I'm guessing not, but you know.
She considers what you have laid out before her and shakes her head. No, thank you.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Slay her
All
where
right.
she stands. Kill her.
Thank you, Mother Bella, for all your help. I may need you to cast Uplift once more, if you would be so obliged.
To what end?
I'm not particularly sure yet. I just have a feeling that
Well, then let us talk about that when the time comes.
I'll nod. All right. Peace.
All right. You guys peace out.
All right.
And you
Speak
guys
with
can have
Dead.
your conversation. You cast Speak with Dead upon the dragon skull. The three of you sit here amongst wine racks, casks of aged cheese, dried goods, fruits,
Say to
and whatnot
Anton.
that have been candied.
Your girlfriend not coming, Anton?
No, she's a little bit busy at the emissary. I don't know, missionary. What's it called? The chapel. Yeah, she's busy at the chapel.
Women, they'll give any excuse.
I ask Anton, perhaps Azeron, for only 300 gold, will sponsor a week of our adventure. I'm done, in fact.
Okay, you're cringe. Sorry. Go ahead. Speak with Dead has been cast. My brothers have been ignored sufficiently.
Mm-hmm. Great. Ask a question.
So he comes to life. His head's moving. He's looking around.
No. It's just bones. You ask your questions. The bones don't animate.
All right. I asked my first question. Well, Azeron, we were curious on who you cast Forbiddance, or who cast Forbiddance for you.
A human wizard, long dead now.
I'll nod. Do you know Scoria's true name?
Yes.
What is her true name? Emmerich, did you get that?
Yeah, I write it down. Neal, wait, no, legitimately though, I want to try and record that as best I can. Is there any way I can?
Yeah, type it.
Sure, yeah, man. Type it.
It's as it sounds.
It-
Write it, yeah.
It's like a shrieking sound of a dragon. It's not really.
That's cool, though. We know
phonetic
it.
Sound language.
Yeah,
Reminder, we can time pull this exact spot when we have someone who speaks dragon.
Yeah.
Maybe the elves.
Languages, yeah.
Do you have any treasure? Valorian is soon going to be moving into your lair. I know how much you hated her. Would you rather us have it?
This will have to be a second.
Yeah, I'll cast
Speak with
another.
Dead. Okay, cool.
Yep, there's another.
Wait. Can we ask him Scoria's true name again? Can I hear the dragon? Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah,
talk.
you already heard it once.
You heard it.
No, okay. I take out a scroll from my robes. I'm going to cast comprehend languages, and then you can get him to say it again, and then maybe we can get it in English, right?
Oh, I have tongues as well.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that next time. Yeah, okay. Another Speak with Dead comes off, so I'm at 3. I have 3 castings left. What is Scoria's true name?
You get the same like dragon shrieking sound.
Wait, what was it?
I cast Are you going to use tongues, or am I using comprehend
You
languages?
can use comprehend languages.
Yeah, okay. So I take out the scroll, Neal. I'm going to cast comprehend languages just as he casts Speak with Dead. And then we ask ourselves the question. So I want to know what her name is. In some way that I could say it, you know?
But Scoria would be the human thing that you could say. You hear the name in the dragon language and you understand the name, but like, you know, it's not.
I'm sorry, out of character.
If you translate the name Jack, you know, and you're like, well, what does Jack mean? I comprehend languages on Jack. It's still just like the sound Jack. It might have some like distant meaning, but you're not gonna.
Yeah, wait, out of character. Is there some reason? Why do you guys want this name? Is there like some power we get by having it or something? Or
there's a spell to like. It's a potential way to defeat us, like trap her in a gem, but you need her true name in order to do it.
Well, Scoria sounds like it should work, right?
No.
No?
Well, the fact that it specifies true name implies that, I don't know, that there's...
You probably want the stupid dragon speak.
Yeah, but I think what Koibu was saying is that, like, so for instance, we would say that, like, we wouldn't say the true name of Germany is Deutschland. We'd say it's in English it's Germany, right? Like, you don't need that true name to, whereas like Scoria is just like our human version of the name. That's not like an alias or something. Like that's just the English version.
Yeah, well, we know that now, I guess. So
oh, sure. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Mao Zedong is Mao Zedong, whether you speak English or Chinese or whatever, it's the same.
Yeah, sure.
There might be difference in pronunciation, but like the name is the name.
I asked the treasure question that you seemed intrigued about earlier.
What was the treasure question again?
Belurian is soon to be moving into your lair. If you have any treasures that are hidden that you don't want her to get and you'd rather us to have, where are they?
I hid no treasure.
We have the amulet that was upon your neck. Where does it take you? Where would it take you?
Home.
Where is home?
Is home the lair?
Yeah, I'll ask another question. Where is home to you?
Draken Ridge.
Okay, so probably the lair. Yeah.
That's your third. So another Speak with Dead comes through now.
Throw another one. Boom. Where are all of your sapphires and rubies and gems?
Traded to servants.
God, what a poor fuck.
Yeah.
We're going to kill Scoria next, just like we've bested you. Do you have any tips?
Beware of fire.
Based. My last question will be, why were you such a weak dragon for someone so old?
Oof.
Why is your mom such a slut?
What the fuck? You're not allowed to answer a question with a question.
Yeah, true. I wave him off. Good enough.
You really showed him there, Anton.
Yeah, I got him.
That's 2-0 for us.
Yeah, that dragon's been roasted twice.
Damn right.
All right. If you have no more questions, then we can take this, take it in. Dad comes home in a few days, I guess.
I want to go talk to the family before that happens. That's my next thing I need to do.
Do it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You can go find these scummy people hanging out at their cafe, their underground tavern.
I prefer underground or alternatively employed people, not scummy people. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, you can find some gig workers.
Thank you. There we
Call
go.
them.
Yeah.
There we go.
These are past, future Uber drivers you're talking to here. Okay.
Yeah, we call them archaic nomads.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to walk in and I would like to find the guy. I hope people are smiling, giving me thumbs up, high fives as I come in. Okay, I should be building a reputation around here. I've done a lot of service here. I've gotten a lot of money, paid for a lot of work. Our reputation is growing wider.
You know, you've got your one friend who you keep meeting up with, but you haven't really interacted much with any of the rest of this area. And being the good rogues and thieves that they are, they pay no attention to you. You would not do to, you know, be the sort of person who gawks and turns your head when something of interest happens at all points in time. You know, they're good at playing it cool. That's kind of their job.
Fuck them.
So
They're gonna
they play it cool as you come on in.
Fangirling soon, but okay. All right, I'd like to find my contact, move to the back, request a short conversation.
Of course, yeah. It takes a little while, but you find the gentleman. He sees you, greets you with wide arms, goes in to give you a hug. Hey, Lord McGarry. It's so good to see you, my friend.
Do we give this
What
guy a name?
brings you to town? I was about to ask you if you remember his name.
Of course I
Good
do.
answer.
My friend. What was it again?
Koibu's not gonna know.
As I forgot his name, actually, as I enter the bar, instead of immediately finding him, can I sit at the bar, order a quick drink, and use my detect noise ability to listen for anybody maybe saying his name? I believe that's 200 experience, and then I would get his name from somebody else listening to him speak.
Let's see. I don't know if I have this guy's name. I think that's lost
What's his
to
name?
the annals of history.
I'll just call him S.A. Never
Just name him Lost. That's a cool ass name.
What's a good thieves' name? Can I just call him Daniel?
Kirk.
His name
That's not
is
a good
Cousin Vega. Cousin Vega.
Vega.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Like Street Fighter. Badass.
Like Vegapunk from One
Vincent
Piece.
Vega from
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, yeah, and the other Vega brother from Reservoir Dogs, but you know,
True. Whoa, wait, hang on. I'd never picked up on that. Are they? Ah, that's
They're
It's
brothers.
all of the Tarantino movies are all in the exact same universe. Did you know that?
I do
and
not.
you can
That's
hear
cool as
them
fuck.
speak about each other from one thing to the next. The chick from True Romance gets brought up in Reservoir Dogs, I believe, as well.
Oh, man. Time to rewatch all of those. Okay.
Oh, so worth it.
The movie that the lady talks about in Pulp Fiction, I believe, refers to the Kill Bill stuff. The
Yep.
old guy in Django, that family name, that German guy, I think is referenced in another thing as well. I think that in Pulp Fiction, the sword that he kills him with, I think is supposedly a Hattori Hanzo sword that had been pawned off or something.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's
yep.
awesome.
Yeah, it's all connected. Okay. Vega. I come with you with offers and big asks. I've been here before, barking up the tree for a couple of these big items, and I know you guys are sitting on. How have these negotiations gone? A belt of giant strength, an amulet of health. 2 items not easily parted with, but now I come with you with offers of blue dragon scale armor. Items by which this land has probably never seen or hasn't in thousands of years.
Blue dragon scale armor.
Blue dragon scale armor, freshly skinned from none other than the dead Azeron the Great himself.
That is quite the offer. Holy crap. Well, I got some good news and some bad news for you.
Let me hear the bad news first, Vega.
Well, the bad news is we had eyes on an amulet of health, and we were trying to get it for you, but someone got it first.
Who was that someone? Where are they?
Well, that's the good news. We figured out who they are.
All right.
And this is where the second bit of bad news comes in. They're
2 bits of bad news. Before
Yeah,
you tell
I
me,
know,
can you
sure.
prep me? How many bits of bad news do we have here?
This is the last one
Okay, go for it.
for this conversation. Emissary, workers of your dear, beloved aunt, great Queen Valuria Wick, ruler of our nation, matriarch of our families. Some of her minions, alternatively employed minions, have murdered a young boy and stolen his amulet of health, which we were about to borrow.
What do you know anything about these people? Where are they?
We've been trying to find more information, but they move quickly and quietly from shadow to shadow. They're surprisingly hard to track down.
But you said they were employed by the Queen.
Yeah, we've got a couple of leads on these people. We've seen them talking with some other important folks around town.
Okay,
think
I
they're
raise my hand.
headquartered out of the.
I can find them. No worries. If they are they're royally employed, I'm sure there'll be an easy way for me to track them down. The good news.
Yeah.
You said you had some good news for me.
Oh well, the good news. Yeah, the good news is that we knew who it was, and the second piece of bad news was that they're slippery little eels.
The giant strength belt. This is what I'm more interested in now.
Now, last time we spoke, you made overtures, right? You said you offered up some things in exchange for this belt that I was going to try and offer down the line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our friends, big air quotes on that one, didn't take too kindly to an offer, and a friend of mine lost a hand. So, I'm
He
thinking.
didn't take kindly to our dragon armor offer? Jesus.
I can't speak to their mind. I don't know if they didn't believe it or what, but they decided that they would rather shed the blood in the hands of their brethren than to even come to the table to negotiate. And we generally try to work together and be peaceful, but when blood is shed, blood is offered in exchange. So I am a little bit more happy to give you the location of this family unit and let you do whatever you want with them at this point.
Yeah, I would say so. To a thief, their hands are the most important thing they have.
Whoa, treasure hunters, please.
Treasure hunters. I look around. I don't see any royal guards in this room. We can be honest with ourselves. But yeah, the location of this person would be much appreciated.
Yeah. Well, I believe the last time I told you they were in Mystria. So there's a tavern in Bridgelight. The name escapes me at the moment. I'll get it to you. It's sort of a big building with like a big central open area where there's bands that play down below, and then a couple floors above that all kind of look down into the big common room.
Mm-hmm.
There is a secret, there's a cellar entrance out back, where they bring all this food in that then gets distributed and cooked and whatnot. Anyway, this cellar has a secret entrance behind a series of wine casks that look like they just store wine, but one of them opens up into a doorway that goes through the wall into a back room. Mm-hmm. That's where these individuals meet. Now, I'm giving you this information because they kind of pissed us off. You should get what you want, but in the event that you visit these people and renegotiate with them, there are a couple of things we might want from that place while you're in there doing that stuff.
A couple of things you might want. Can you be a bit more candid?
Yeah, there's some ledgers. And we want these ledgers primarily so that they don't fall into someone else's hands. I figure after you paint the rooms red, there will inevitably be someone who finds it, other minions who weren't there at the moment who come back, word will spread, bodies will have to be pulled out. There are books. We want to make sure that this family unit has been paying their dues properly and that no evidence falls into anyone else's hands. So if you could pick up any sort of paperwork you find in the region and bring it home to us, we would appreciate that, as a sign of friends working together.
Mm-hmm.
And in addition, we fully expect you to I mean, I would love to come to you and say you could have the belt of giant strength, but like the other magical items belong to us. But you know, let's be honest, that shit's not gonna fly. So, what you find that you don't need, we would appreciate. We understand you might not be willing to give it all back up, but the paperwork and any wealth beyond what you need to take as a cut, we would appreciate to have back in our hands, as we don't really like killing off family units. You know,
Of course,
most wealth is inherited, and we want to inherit that wealth.
I understand. I lean back a bit on my chair, my cloak falling open. It's clear that I'm adorned with just an unbelievable number of items. His eyes can't quite catch where I'm at because of my armor has caused me to phase back and forth. Clearly, we're not going to be pilfering random magical items. It's perhaps in both our interests that I return any of these to you, should I find any. Biggest thing we'll be looking for is that ledger you said. Hopefully it's easy to find past this secret passageway. Any books or anything, keeping tabs on, I guess, what's been paid, what's owed, stuff like that. And then hopefully I'll find the man that owns that giant belt down there. Was he the one that took the hand from your fellow rogue, or?
One of her minions did the deed themselves, but she's the one who ordered it.
One of her. It's a lady that owns the belt of giant strength.
Yeah. The mother of Bridgelight.
The mother of Bridgelight. Will she be missed if she's killed?
Oh, certainly. But, you know, everyone dies someday.
Yeah, I suppose if things continue to go as planned, Mystery will have plenty other to weep for as well. Well, I suppose that's all I have here. I'll do my best when I come back, and then also put the word out.
Those legends are going to be a little hard to find, by the way. You're going to want to take your time to search that area. Where, you know how us roguish types always prefer to have hidden compartments where our most prized possessions are kept.
Of course. I only have
for secret passages, doors, etc.
Of course, I travel with the best. We'll find anything there is to find there. Also, put the word out. Been digging a lot, or need people to help me dig a lot, rather, for any random scrolls, potions, minor artifacts, minor magical items that might be around. There are people around here that are looking for work. You know where the McGarry residence is. Perhaps I can put some applications in to do some servant work for us. There might be some people that I'd like to employ in the future. You can drop my name if you want. I'm sure I should be getting pretty famous around these parts. I'm sure there should be some people that would be interested to be in my employ. If there's anyone around here looking for work, feel free to shoot them my way. Just make sure that when they write in their applications, or however you would apply for a servant position, I don't even know if that would exist, there should be some thieves can't way, and out of character, there should be some thieves can't wait to write this in such a way that if I read the letter, I can know, like, okay, this person is applying.
Totally, yeah. They'll find a way to drop in some the right words in the right places to make it clear.
Okay, yeah, and then I think...
Yeah, of course. Well, we'd be happy to send over anyone who might be looking for some extra odd jobs here or there.
Cool. Okay.
Ever given any consideration to joining our family? I know you've got one of your own, but bigger the family, the better. And our family's the biggest.
You know, I appreciate the relationship that you had with my uncle, but I prefer to work alongside you. Despite what we do here, I do have a family name, and I am proud to wear it and keep it and represent it. So I don't see myself giving that up anytime soon to join this one. No.
Yeah. I just worry that one day, when all the dust is settled, the wars are over, and everything comes to a boring standstill, that, we might find ourselves at odds one day. And I'd really prefer us to be on the same team for the rest of our lives. Which is why I think that you coming and joining us would be great. I think there are some positions here that a man of your stature could hold. And Capital here's got some interesting... there's a lot of work to be done. A lot of money to be made. A lot of honor and glory to be found.
I chuckle heartily. And I stand, I offer my hand to shake his hand. I say, obviously, men in our position have no such assurances, otherwise we wouldn't be compensated so well for the services we provide. I appreciate it. I will keep this in mind. As long as you continue to offer me good services, and I continue to offer you good business, I'm sure we'll have a fruitful relationship in the future. I don't see that changing anytime soon, Vega. Thank you very much for your information.
My pleasure, Tyrael. Do enjoy another bridge light.
Okay, cool. I leave.
Okay.
The only other thing I can think of, so we have this bridge light meme. The only thing I think of, it'd be cool, I don't know if we can do it quick or not. I want to talk to the queen about these other fucks that she's hiring to do missions. Where the fuck those guys are at.
Okay.
Where do we know where they're at on this timeline right now?
Can we not kill them? Can we like avenge them so we don't fuck the timeline?
Well, that's what I'm saying for the timeline, because if they're like about to go in, ooh, I could get revenge. I could get out of character revenge on that.
I'm excited to get out of character revenge, yeah.
We could walk in right as Nevitz dies, and the three of us come out of invisibility, and we just fucking destroy
that captain.
Except he still has his 5e stat block, and he's got like 100 HP, and he just Action Surge kills all of us.
We're gonna fuck that town up.
Sorry,
Which town was that?
That's not gonna. That won't be an easy fight, though. I mean, we can probably do it, but let's not.
Shit.
Oh,
Your camp went off.
No, Neal
sorry.
stopped it.
I didn't mean to. I meant to mute you in Discord.
Oh my god, he's just like, stop talking, Nick.
I can't put it back on, Neal.
Wait, what do you mean it wouldn't be an easy fight? Do you think that the of Dice and Men characters are ahead of where we're at in power right now?
Well, no, but if we could get him on his own, sure, but...
Oh yeah, we're not just gonna walk into the city and fight everybody, of course.
Yeah.
I think we could walk into that city and fight everybody.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to do
Listen.
that. Nick is traumatized. Nick doesn't want to walk into another room with no exits, okay?
But I'm pretty sure we could. On the real. Because they were in, like, chainmail.
Real talk, we have to be so unbelievably, incredibly fucking careful for anything that we do in Mystria, because it's like an auto game over. Yeah, we're not going publicly anywhere. Like, even on this mission, I'm almost like, well... I'm greedy as fuck for the belt, but even on this, it's almost like, whew, that's scary. Like, this is like right at the edge of Mystrian land, I think, kind of, right? Is Bridge Light?
It's deep into Mystrian land. It's like the middle of the kingdom.
But keep in mind, this should be easier. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It should be a lot easier because Imric has polymorph self.
Yeah,
he can turn into, we can fly and then be invisible. We can fly invisible there.
Oh, if that's the case, then hell yeah, we rain down. Uh-oh, Koibu's about to tell us why this won't work.
There we go.
You know, middle of the enemy kingdom at the height of a war, when you are semi-recognizable nobles from another place. You know, this sort of confidence is what leads people to their doom.
We just killed a motherfucking dragon,
True.
Koibu. You think some idiots in ragtag armor are gonna fuck us up? No, sir.
We've got that shield.
I just want to say, we saw how quickly things went bad in Odam, right? In enemy territory. It can happen. I know we're a lot stronger, but still. It can go bad.
Okay, we didn't have a get out of jail free card in Odam.
Stack up. I mean, imagine if Anton gets seen walking around in blue dragon scale armor, right? Like, immediately that's going to throw up every red flag.
Yeah, we obviously aren't going to do that.
You're going to have people descending on you.
But we also...
If we're going there, we're going right to the tavern, we're killing everybody, and then we're leaving immediately.
Yeah, we can even bring the amulet with us if we want, although we'd be delaying the setup with it.
Out. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know, if this is enemy kingdom behind enemy lines, maybe they have precautions for detecting enemy flying wizards who are invisible. Like, that's probably a pretty common thing for enemies to do, like having invisible flying wizards.
No shot.
No
I will
No
video game
shot.
myself if they have fucking radar towers up looking for flying invisible fucking unicorns. No way.
Certainly it's not like a network that covers the entire kingdom, detecting incoming threats and reporting it back to NORAD too.
We'd have to get like a 5 on a 1d100 for that to happen. Like 1 to 5, I think we would get detected.
Well,
they would have to be
on a 1 to 20. That's a 1 on a d20.
Sure, we have 5%.
Oh, also, wait, I have a flashback to my conversation I just had. I had one more question. Because something that Nick brought up that I seemed very uninterested in, I'm actually incredibly interested in. I would ask the Vega guy if he's heard anything about clerics of Verasi taking over lands in the east, in that other continent. What's it called? Radport. Yeah. Was it Radport?
The town here is Redport.
Yeah. Sure, as rogues, they do a lot of work at ports or whatever, so I'm sure they're aware of like the general statuses of like who owns or runs what ports or what's going on or the stability in an area.
Yeah, sure. They can tell you all about Redport. So Wake County, if we come over here on the map, encompasses everything from Hillsborough to the east, right? Everything past this red line. Redport is the new capital of this self-made kingdom, and they're just kind of doing their own thing. They don't seem to be following any one particular deity. They seem to have just this tiny little kingdom off on the coast that is self-sufficient, has managed to keep itself protected from all the demon nonsense, and is far enough out of the way that the war with Drekis and Mystria hasn't touched them. They've just been keeping a low profile. They are one of the major international trade hubs of the area, and they managed to maintain this international trade even during these times of war. So they're just kicking it and chilling, and they don't really seem to have anything with ferocity.
About your Harry Potter flying wizards, we can't even get a wizard in our kingdom to make a dragon control spell because it'll take too long. How the fuck would they have wizards flying around looking for people? That might come, you know? That's all I'm saying, right?
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that there is like a radar system of people doing this, but there are probably ways that these things might get detected from time to time. If you are concerned that there are enemies coming into you, there's going to be at least some level of precaution. It might not be great, but there's going to be some level of precaution, right?
You know, before we do this, Neal, I'm going to ask you a slightly meta question. In the Cuban Knights, they had a belt of giant strength that was +2 strength. Now, by the book, I think we all are expecting a belt of giant strength to give 19, 20, something like that strength.
Yes.
Is this going to be a +2 strength belt we're talking about here?
I'm not going to answer your meta questions.
You're cheating, Nick.
Well, I'm just warning you, Stephen, because you're going to flip the fuck out when you get it and it just puts you up to 16 strength.
Why would I flip out? Listen, any help?
Because it give you like a +1 to hit.
Okay, that would actually be
damage.
I'd probably
+1 to damage even, yeah.
But actually, even at that, that's a free belt for Anton, right? Do you wear a belt?
Wouldn't matter.
Hey,
Why would I wear it if it's not going to give me anything, right?
If it's +1 to hit, +1 attack.
Well, if it gives +2, I'd be at 15 strength, right? So I wouldn't get anything. You get things at 16 strength.
No, you get +1 damage at 15.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
same.
well.
Yeah, there you go. Why not?
Yeah, but it's not that good.
No, it's not what we.
Plus, they make it sound like they're. I think it would be cool. We need more minor magical items. Okay, I think that would be cool as well. And they might have some others. So, but yeah, we'll see.
I agree with that. All right, let's speed it along.
Okay, wait, I've got some stuff I want to do as well.
Are we staying here a month or not?
Well, let's keep going with what we got to do.
We should.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure because if Nick has stuff to do, it's usually long.
Sure.
Term,
if we're gonna be here a month, I really want to go off and do like some minor side thing. I need one experience to level up. I just want to do that. And if we're gonna be here a month, like I've got
some stuff to do that won't take a month, and some stuff that will take a month. So.
Okay. Can you just go to Roxas? Can you just get like a bunch of people to take you there? And you can turn in that quest. That's a quest. You should get experience for that.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about going to Roxas. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't want to leave this place to go kill the next dragon when I'm one experience off a level. That's so stupid. I just want to level up. Yeah.
Can he get 1 XP, Koibu, in this month?
I only need one silver.
1 XP until the next major adventure.
I can go to Roxas.
Well, you just answered.
What?
He just said we'll probably leave that 1 XP till the next major adventure. Is what he just said.
That leaving, if we are going to stay here for a month, there are things that I could do to get 1 experience. It would just be really stupid. If you guys want to, I guess we can, but it would just be so dumb. There's like...
We're going to do the next section of XP at the end of your next quest. So
what happened to 1 week long rest in week round rest?
The whole point of saying that you can't level up twice from a single adventure is to avoid this. So you can't be like, well, the adventure ended, so now we're going to have a mini half-second adventure that gets me the 1 XP I need. Like, the point of saying no 2 level ups is to say 1 per major adventure, and you're trying to like squeeze it in by giving yourself a non-major adventure. So,
wow, we're just getting fucked.
Okay, well, he's fucking you. You're not
chill,
getting that,
dude. Just be chill.
I'm not chill. I'm.
All right, we're staying here a
skittish.
month.
Fuck, and there's nothing we can do that. Oh god, it feels so much time. But if you want to go for it, yeah.
Yeah, we're staying.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I've stride on Hydroxys before, Neal. Can I try and do so again?
Yeah, sure. You can always try.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep trying until it works. You know, we're here for a long time.
Fuck
so.
it. Do it. Roll that shit, man.
30?
I think 25 is the breaking point.
Oh, we're here a month.
Well, I've already scryed on him once before. It might give me a slightly better roll.
Yeah, no. But you were here a month, right? So just keep rolling those dice, Nick.
Fuck you. There we go.
There you go.
Do we want to talk to anybody or do anything?
Yeah, it
or?
fails.
Wait, 22 fails?
Yeah, it fails.
Yeah, he's not on this plane.
Oh.
Do we want to talk to anybody or do anything? Unless you got an idea. Do you want to get your followers while you're here a month? Talk to the family, maybe?
Well, technically, I don't get followers till level 10, so.
Oh, I thought you were.
Oh.
I put the word out, but But that's good. So now they'll send in the application. So when I come back, I'll be level 10. Okay.
We're ready.
Nice. Nice.
All right.
But there's like we can talk to the elves. I can go to Roxas. Like these
Yeah,
are two
here, wait.
things.
2 nights
All right.
ago, we stayed up entirely. I had Nick invisibility, all 3 of us. We told our mom that we were leaving for the day, and we stayed in the room. Did anything happen?
No, nothing happened.
Okay.
Can I try and get some spells from Arksomba written down?
Yeah, what spells do you want?
Okay, I've got a list.
Oh my god. Give me the list.
There you go. All right, number 1, Cat's Grace.
Yeah, they can find that somewhere for you. No problem.
Okay, I already got Invis 10-foot radius. Okay, just clarification on this. If we didn't level up until we got back to Wicktron and Renta, then I tried to learn Invis 10-foot radius at last level. Is that correct? So I can try again.
Absolutely. That's absolutely true.
When did you try and learn it?
When we
on
were doing the dragon
islands.
scale, but we don't get XP until you're back in Rick.
And you didn't try to learn it beforehand, right?
No, I tried to learn it once on the island before
Once.
we got.
That's the
before I
only
leveled
time
up.
that you've tried to learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, legitimately.
And where did you get this spell invisibility 10-foot radius to learn?
I think I got it from Arksomba last level. Can't remember
Okay, so this wasn't one of those things where you were just like, I leveled up and so I want to roll for a spell. This was something where you
No.
actually had it written down by someone somewhere.
Yeah, 'cause it's a level 3 spell, so I wouldn't have got it from a level up. Because that would have
You
been
can
like
still
2
get
levels
level
ago.
3.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I? Okay.
Yeah, you can just grab whatever
Well,
spell you want.
I didn't though. Because last level was level 4, and I took like.
So when you fail to learn a spell, you then don't like carry that scroll to learn that spell with you on your adventures, do you? Do you leave that at home? What I'm
Oh,
trying to
God.
get at is, would you have had the papers with you to learn these things, or do you leave that shit at home with you while you travel around?
I think I carry it
Bag
with me
nice and
since I've
light.
got. Well, I'm not carrying a bag, so.
So you probably didn't have it on the island at the time,
No,
right?
my
Why not?
point
We
is
have
that
bag of
I've got infinite pockets of extra dimensional space, so there's no reason.
Okay, so
not
you just
to
carry all your shit on you all the time. No,
Yeah.
you never leave anything at home.
Yeah.
I just want that to be inserted into the canon lore from now on out.
Okay.
All your shit on you at all time.
Yeah.
Steven,
No, that's
actually,
true.
can you put all?
Fucking do
Wait, no,
it.
no. That's good.
Wait,
that's
wait.
good lore. Steven,
Let
can you
me-
put 117 pounds of wealth on you? In your bag of holding?
Probably.
Can we just have all of our money on us?
All of our money.
Yeah, it's 117 pounds worth.
Okay, just remember though, if we do have to do traveling where you guys are in the bag of holding,
It's going to impact our ability to do that. Don't you have a?
Yeah,
I gave you the
that's-
coin purse of holding. What do you have in there?
Okay, so that's 50
Still only
pounds.
holds 50 pounds.
That's a lot of
yeah.
gold, isn't it?
Okay, why don't you put it in your shit?
Because of the reason Nick just brought up. My bag of holding my brothers wouldn't work anymore.
Okay, it's fine. We'll be fine.
Wait,
As
what
soon
is
as
your
we-
coin purse full of?
Just random shit. Like, hold on, I'm gonna open my shit up. Like healing potions, magical components.
How much do your
More
components
to the
weigh?
point, you have more wealth than will fit in 50 pounds. You have like hundreds of pounds.
Well, yeah,
of
but we
wealth.
don't need like 20,000. If we have like 500 gold on us, that should be more than enough.
wait,
For,
didn't
like-
we give all the gold back to the?
Yeah, but we
kingdom
still
for
have some
making the
personal
armor,
wealth
right?
as well, right? I would
We
hope
have,
we
a, we have
do.
a good amount of personal wealth. Yeah.
Yeah, but not that much, so it probably will fit in the coin purse.
No,
Right,
I just
guys,
read
I-
off how much it is. It's 117 pounds. Is how much wealth we have.
Yeah, dumb fuck.
Wait, can we not get it converted into gems?
We should at the
Probably could,
capital.
yeah.
We get a good
Um,
rate for it too.
Let's just do that. Let's do that off screen. It's fine. We're not gonna need it.
Well, we have a break coming up soon, so we could do all that then if you want.
Sure.
Okay, wait, more spells then, Neil. I've got a list of
Give them
like,
to me.
a few here. So shadow monsters. Just a yes or no will do.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at the level of shadow monsters.
Level
Fourth level spell, rare spell. On top of that, it is unlikely that they have this around, but possible. Let me roll for it.
Yep.
No, they do not have shadow monsters on hand, unfortunately.
Evard's Black Tentacles.
Yes.
Improved Strength.
Yes, they have it.
Wraithform.
Oh, yes, they have it.
Wall of Ice. 3 more.
Ice. No wall of ice.
Improved invis. You can just say no on this one if you want.
What's his face? The Archmage has improved invis, but is not comfortable giving it to you at this point in time.
What?
What? We just
The
killed a fucking
Dragon Slayers?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll let it when I level up. Maybe fire shield.
Yes, they have. Well, they will get it for you. It'll take a little while. It's something that they are interested in you having. That they will like send out emissaries to other parts of the kingdom looking for the spell to bring it back to you because it's clutch to your mission.
All right. So I've got 6 spells to learn. If we're doing a month, I've got them in order. I know what I'm doing. So
We're doing a month.
yeah, I can just go through them, see how long they take, Neal.
Yep, I'm changing my armor out. Is that cool, Koibu?
Yeah. Let's just do all this right now. There are probably going to be some events that will backdate, but I don't think they'll get in the way of any of these things. So just roll them.
Okay. So first one is Cartos Grace.
Yep.
Oh fuck! Come on. Yes.
Big.
Yes. That is big.
Wait,
Uh,
your next one, put the one that you want the least. I got a bad feeling about it. You're rolling too low.
I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, you need
Yeah.
to.
The one that you want the least.
Okay. Wraith form. If this passes, I'm gonna be pissed off. But okay. Oh, failed.
Woo!
Nice. Okay. What are you feeling on this one?
How many more rolls do you have left? How many more rolls do you have left?
4 left.
This one's gonna be bad.
I think you've got another bad one in you, Nick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got another one.
You got
bad
another
one.
bad one.
This is a bad one.
Yeah, this is a bad one. That's a bad one.
We'll go for Evard's Black Tentacles on this one.
Okay.
Okay,
I think you got a
that's
good one. You've got a good one built
You
up.
got a good one here. You got a good one here.
So what do you
This
really
is a good
want?
one.
What do you really want?
Fire shield.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
You let
It's
me
alright.
down.
You have a good one coming up. You got a. This is a good one.
Next one's good.
Sometimes
I
we're
just
off
want
by
to-
one.
we're 1 for 4 at the moment on a 60% chance.
you'll get this
Just
one,
let
you'll
you
get
know.
this
This is a good one.
Okay. Invis 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
No. Fuck me. Improved strength. Okay.
Got that one.
2 for 6. I don't know what I expected.
And you have a 60% chance to learn these things?
Yeah.
I'm lucky, man.
You know, maybe the next time we roll spells for you, you should say you want to reverse the percentages so that if you roll a 40 or less, it's a
Yeah,
failure.
you're probably right. It's a good idea. Okay, so I got
Blue
improved
dragon armor
strength and
for you?
Cartos Grace. Okay.
Can we fix it on my sheet? I'm getting rid of this plate shit.
Yeah.
How much does it weigh? 25, I want to say.
25.
And I can get rid of the plate limbs and the breastplate. Yeah.
Yeah, chuck it.
Gone. I keep it at home.
Of course.
Blue dragon armor, and this is 9 AC.
I think it's 10. It's 4 less than the dragon. I think the dragon was 24, right?
Oh yeah, this will be 10. You're right.
Dragon was 24 AC, and dragon armor is 4 less than. Yeah, perfect. So it gives you plus 10 AC.
So while I'm on this, Neal, I need some new components now. I need hairs from an elven cat and hairs from a giant.
Hairs from a giant you can get. You'll have to send someone. Oh, you're in the capital. Yeah. Someone will have brought you some hairs of a giant from Bon Theris once upon a time. They'll be sold to you in the capital. Hairs from an elven cat.
I mean, I can get the blood of an elf, so I assume I can get the hairs of an elven cat.
You need whiskers from an elven cat. Yeah.
Okay.
See, hair from a giant is pretty easy. You get like 1 giant scalp, you got hairs from a giant for like 100 years. You kill 1 elven cat, that's like what, 20 whiskers?
Yeah.
I don't know how many whiskers are on a cat's head. I've never counted.
I think it's a bit less. Elven cats are known for their plentiful whiskers, though, that they give up readily.
You can get 2. Those will be the last 2 elven cat whiskers that are available in this place. I know Cat's Grace is actually kind of a lower level spell, but the component is a little bit harder to get. However, you are, in theory, headed to some elven lands. And if you can befriend these folks, they will probably be able to get you the components you need.
Here's the thing, though, right? There's a 50% chance casting Cat's Grace will do nothing, depending on the roll. So there's
Really?
these 2 castings are basically I'm just gonna roll a 1 on both of them, and it's gonna do nothing. That's fine, but you know, I'm saying that I've got 30 castings of improved strength. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let it be
During
known that
go ahead.
I have good armor.
During this month as well, probably want to talk to the Elven Emissary. There's no reason not to, just in case they need to set up meetings like weeks in advance or something.
Oh yeah, let's see if they've got a
Why
card.
don't we do that on the other side of our break, though?
Why don't we? We'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. We are hanging out in the month of July while dragon armor gets made, while spells are learned, contacts are enforced, downtime is had, time with the family is had. One of the next events that will happen while all of this is going on is your father does return from Bontheris to Wick Thron Rorenta. And I think we should at least have a small scene with him returning one day while the three of you are hanging out at the house, talking about your grand plans. The door is thrown open, and in steps your dad, wearing a breastplate with chain limbs, dust covered from his travels, saddle sore, his legs kind of awkwardly wide from riding all the way from Bontheris. He drops a bag at his side. His squire stands behind him, and he looks in on the room where the three of you are and says, "Well, well, well, if it isn't my layabout children, ignoring the duties to the kingdom while the rest of us go off to save the world."
Father, you're back from the war. It's
Wait.
great to see you.
Taking away the family wealth, I see. Emric.
We've scryed on him at least once, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like an officer. He doesn't do any active combat, right? Have we seen him in battle ever?
Oh, let's
No,
not
of
debate.
course
Let's not debate Lord him. I go and embrace him.
Not a
so-
debate, Lord. Hold on. Okay, fine. Back in character.
Yeah,
Father.
I go and embrace him. Father, it's fantastic to see you. I'm glad you're safe.
He gives you a hug, pats you on the back a few times. Emric. What have you been up to, son?
Oh, you know, a bit of this, a bit of that. Kick the drinking on the head a little bit.
It's a real shame, Dad.
He looks for the room to see if there's a glass of wine anywhere on a table.
I mean, there probably is, but you know.
His eyes land on it and then back to you. Anton, tell me you're not such a disappointment.
It's a real shame that you're back. I wish you'd be fucking dead.
Jesus Christ!
Anton,
He
come on.
Afraid of
Almost.
every night.
Almost, son. They came over the River Vodin. They pushed into our ranks. We had to use every tactic we had at our disposal to push those dirty dogs back, but we did it.
If only I was so lucky.
One day you can join us on the front. He looks at you in your, I guess the dragon armor's not quite ready yet, in your plate mail and goes, "I see where the wealth of our family's gone. Plate mail for the son who goes not to war?"
Tell him what we did, Tyrael.
Did you burn yourself again?
I stand up like I'm gonna fucking punch his ass.
Anton, sit down. Father,
He comes over and puts out his arms in a friendly, I'm gonna give you a hug anyway. We're just joshing each other. These words don't really have any impact.
Let
Then he
me go
goes
and find
to
your
your
mother. She needs to. I'm sure she'll want to see you. I'll run upstairs and head to mother's room.
He looks to Tyrael. Son.
I nod my head. Father, glad to see you return home safely.
Well,
You're probably the only one, Tyrael.
Perhaps it's time for us to eat. And
yes.
We can celebrate
Bring a
your
roast.
we can celebrate your safe return. I'm hoping you have
You
many.
all remember my squire Clancy? Clancy, these are my children, which you've heard so much about. The squire bobs his head up and down. He's 22 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, we're the Dragon Slayers, Anton will say.
Well,
No, yeah, let's say so.
Slayers of dragging your own asses, maybe.
I knock
Don't
on
go to the
mother's
basement,
door.
I'll say.
I knock on mother's door. Mother, are you decent?
Yes, come in.
Mother, I come in. I've got some fantastic news to you, Mother. You should get dressed. Father has returned from the front lines. He's downstairs.
She hurls the blankets off and the sheets, and scrambles to head downstairs, still in her dressing
No,
gown.
I stop her. Knowing the father's a bit of a dick, and I'll say, you should get dressed first, Mother.
She pauses, regains her composure. Of course, first impressions matter, and takes the time to get dressed.
He's been a long time away from his wife.
What does that mean, Imric? Surely you wouldn't have accused your father of anything.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean that it would do best for him to see you as he remembers you in his mind. The beautiful lady you are. And I'll step out of the room while she gets dressed.
Yep. Your father does send Clancy down to the basement to bring him his port, because he prefers port over wine. And then there's like a shriek from the downstairs a few moments after Clancy heads down. Followed by his quick steps up the stairs, and like comes into the room looking wild-eyed, glancing about. Lord McGarry, there's something you need to see downstairs immediately. And he gets up from his comfortable position and goes, "Oh, Lord's work is never done. Kids, what have you done to the basement? I swear, if you have built a gambling den down there," he says as he walks to the table,
I'll be walking
I'm
right.
gonna have to have a chat with your mother and the queen. My God.
As he said, Lord McGarry, my head would have snapped as well. I'll accompany Father to the basement if there's something that needs to be looked into, okay?
Yeah. He comes down the stairs part way and then stops blocking the staircase. There's a pause, and then like a couple steps forward, and then like a very slow procession downstairs, kind of in quiet contemplation of the massive head that sits in the cool cellar. He pokes it, he walks around it, and he comes back to the stairs to look up at you, Tyrael. What is this?
What does it look like, Father?
It looks like the head of a blue dragon.
I'll scream. We've done more in a year than you've done with your whole fucking life.
He ignores you.
Good.
Tyrael, what ruse is this? Surely you're not trying to pass this off as a real blue dragon head, are you?
Father, perhaps it's best for us to eat. I don't think that there's any good conversation to be had from this. Maybe we should just enjoy our time together.
Come now. And he walks back over to it and like tries to like peel up one of the scales, which comes off, gently, but doesn't pry off, but like folds back up a little bit. And he goes over to the cut off end and sees that it's like raggedly cut off, not one clean stroke, and pokes at the flesh underneath, which is at this point like kind of desiccated and a little bit moldy. And then he like goes over the mouth and pries it open, sticks his hand in, feels the teeth, sees the tongue. It's all dried out. There's a stench to it. He comes back to you. Where's your brother Imric? Is this a work of magic?
This is the head of Azeron the Great, Father. We've slayed a dragon. Well, you've come back to us.
Slew.
Slew.
You have slut.
The dragon is dead. Okay, that's great. I see that you've been studying grammar. You returned to us with a clean blade. Speaking of your heroic efforts on the front line, maybe it's just best for us to eat, Father. I don't think there's much more to be said about this. We've been busy while you've been gone. We'll continue to be busy while you are gone. I don't know what purpose fighting does here.
Yes, maybe we should have dinner. By now, Imric is coming down. Mom is coming down. The table can be set. And it starts off kind of quiet. And then he introduces Clancy. This is my loyal manservant, Clancy. He's been tending to my gear, my armor, relaying my messages, doing the hard work of a young squire.
I'll stand up and shake Clancy's hand. Fantastic to meet you, Clancy. Thank you for looking after our father while he's away.
Clancy just kind of bobs his head in appreciation.
I'll give an eye roll.
And I'll sit back down and say, sure is a funny atmosphere down here, though I hazard a guess that you've been down to the basement, Father.
I was going to ask you how your magical studies have gone, but it appears you have gotten quite good. That illusion down there is strong enough to be believed.
It's no illusion, Father. Tyrael, perhaps the announcement will be happening soon enough anyway. Perhaps we tell them the truth.
Not at dinner. Not with the squire and mother.
I think we owe it.
Your father, you can say to me.
I think we owe it to tell Mother the truth before the word becomes apparent to everyone.
We have sloon. Was that the word? Is that a real word? Sloon?
Slain.
Slain. Wait, which one is it?
Wait, you said
Slain.
slew earlier. Oh.
I said slain.
As you can
Don't
see,
talk back.
me and my 2 younger brothers have been busy. We have slain Azeron the Great, and his skull lies in the basement as a testament to that fact, Father.
How is this possible? That my 3 layabout sons have slain a dragon.
Use your eyes, Father. Look at what we're wearing. Look at Anton's armor. We've
My
not
armor
been
probably have like
idle.
a big fucking dragon bite in it when I got fucking bit by the brown dragon.
Right,
so.
there's like these holes that have been mostly hammered
Yeah.
out, but still need to be like polished and worked and patched entirely.
There is much that we've kept secret from you both.
Where do you think that mithril shield came from? Think it came from the queen?
Oh yeah, we saw
How
him
could
at
it
the shield,
be
right?
Yeah, and
that
that plus one
without
sword.
my presence, my sons have grown up so well?
Maybe it was
Makes you
because of
think.
that lack of presence, Father. Maybe that's something
Shake-
for you to
like,
reflect
brushes
on.
it off like that's an impossibility. Is this true? Have you really slain Azeron the Blue?
Indeed, the 3
When
of
did
us
you
have.
join up? When did you? You didn't tell me you had joined the army. Where are your uniforms?
We
What
wear
ranks
no
are you?
uniforms, and you were too busy with your what I'm sure were heroic exploits on the front lines to be bothered with our wandering abouts, Father.
You're telling me that without service to your country, you have managed to slay a blue dragon on your own, just the 3 of you.
I don't know how much we're even at liberty to discuss with you, Father. I think to say anything more about our exploits would be treasonous. Perhaps it's best for us to just continue with our meal.
Yeah, what is your rank again?
He goes slackjaw and speechless.
Imric feels very uncomfortable at this whole speaking back to Father like this. Guess he's, as the younger son, he's more subservient than he cared to think. And he feels very awkward at the table as this like silence falls upon everyone.
He's impugned our honor like 7 times, okay? Fuck this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
Fun-
no.
I'm about to get my last thief level right here, okay?
He gets to his feet. I've tired from the road. Clancy, bring me my meal in my room. I shall retire for the evening and see you all in the morning when clear heads prevail. And, he trots off upstairs.
Well, that went well.
Did it really have to be like this? He could be dead the next time he goes.
Remember when he beat me, Imric? And I held him off from you? Does that not recall? Ring a bell?
It does ring a bell. He's still our father.
Every child needs to be disciplined from time to time. I
Anton
was
will
disciplined the
smack
same
the
way.
table. It wasn't discipline. It was cruel.
She sighs. He was too hard with you. That is to be sure.
The beef is fantastic though, and this wine, marvelous.
Imric,
I should check on him. And your mom
Yes.
gets up from the table and scurries upstairs.
we need to
Leaving
have
you
some
guys-
we need to have some self-respect for ourselves, okay? We cannot
I'm
stand
sorry,
here
I'm
and allow
sorry.
our father to impugn us. Look around yourself, Imric, between you and your 2 brothers here. Look at the items that we possess. Look at the feats that we've accomplished. Look at the people that we've talked to, those that have helped us. I don't think our father played much a role into any of this. To act like we owe him for everything we've accomplished thus far is ridiculous.
We own more between us 3 than probably all the dragons in the land.
I don't know, that's because we own a lot of dragons are just incredibly poor in this world, but
You're probably right, but I don't know. Seeing him again like this, seeing you 2 stand up to him like that, makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know why.
you should be more
Things are
uncomfortable
changing.
with your father coming back here, impugning your respect, while he comes back here with clean and polished armor, with an unsullied blade, with a squire to wait after him hand and foot. You shouldn't let a man like that talk down to you, Imric. Imric, look at
you're
you.
a dragon slayer
Look
now.
at you. You're a dragon slayer. You've overcome your addiction to alcohol for the most part. You've made quite a young man of yourself, from a man that could barely keep spells in his head from the academy to now somebody casting spells on your brother to slay dragons.
Say it, Imric. Say, I'm a dragon slayer.
I guess I'm a dragon slayer too. You 2 did most of the work, I think. But
We couldn't have done it without you, Imric. Your stone skin was needed.
I appreciate you guys saying that. I suppose you're right. Father's not always treated us kindly. You especially, Anton. You're right to be mad, but I don't know. Doesn't do us any good to fight with him. Maybe Mother can talk some sense into him. Maybe he'll learn some humility.
I think a man at that age has learned all he's going to learn. I don't think there's much more conversation to be had with him. Obviously, our relationship with our father should be cordial, but I don't think we should stand here while he screams at us and disrespects us. I think we should command a bit more respect at this table than that.
His
You're
next
probably
path
right.
in life is dying so Tyrael can take over. That's the way I see it.
Wow.
That's all he's got left. Anton will stand up. I think I've had enough of this. And I'll go to his room.
I worry
Well,
sometimes that Anton's amulet is getting the better of him. I don't think we should be quite filled with rage against our father, but
He is angrier by the day.
he seems to
at
be.
At least we're putting his rage to good use for the most part.
For now, I just hope it doesn't consume him.
Well, if father is to be out of our lives, Tyrael, then let's raise a toast to you as the head of our family.
I'll drink. Let's toast to the defeat of Scoria first, one step at a time.
Okay. I'll take a drink.
I'll just set it down on the
Clancy uncomfortably gets up and
He was there.
there.
Wait, no, Clancy would have been gone because father specifically requested.
I said it's just the three of you and Clancy down here, and
Wait,
I
I
think you guys.
But didn't you
completely
say?
ignored
Didn't he
him.
ask
No.
Clancy to give me my meal? Come bring me my food.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey,
That's
took-
why I
took
thought he
a moment. I said it's the three of you and Clancy downstairs. Did you not
All right,
realize
fine.
that I had
Who
said
cares?
that?
Fuck him.
Did it matter?
Let him go. Yeah.
Who cares? He's a squire. Fuck him. Okay, fine. Leave.
As like Anton leaves in a rage, me and Tyrael say this, and we start to leave, and I guess I'll stand up for the table, leaving Clancy there as the last person to say,
Yeah.
"Enjoy your meal, Clancy. I'll see you in the morning."
Family. In the morning, I'm gonna go get Mother Bella.
Sure. As
Oh.
you wake up and come downstairs to do something, though, your father is sitting in the common room right next to the front door and waves you over to him.
What do you want, old man?
Anton, my son. Last night was harsh. Strong words were exchanged. I just wanted to let you know that while I never imagined my sons would grow to slay dragons, if all this is true, you could never have brought more pride to the McGarry name or made me happier to have raised you.
Anton will walk out the door, ignoring his father almost entirely. But in his mind, he's somewhat happy to hear that.
Yep, you can head off to go find the Cleric of Martha.
In the morning, I want to go and I'm not going to go out looking for her, but I assume I'll see Mother in the morning when she's having breakfast or something like that. How does she seem? Does she seem better?
Yes, her demeanor seems calm and collected. Her eyes and face is alight with a smile. Her husband is home. This is the man she dropped the throne for. And while it has been a difficult, 20-something years, it's
She
still
still
the
loves
life
him.
she chose, and she's still happy for it.
Mother, it's so great to see you looking so pleased. I'm glad that Father's home, even if it's just for yourself. Even though I know Anton and Tyrael have their disagreements, and he's not always treated us the best, but it's worth it, him being here to see you like this. I hope that you keep feeling better.
Thank you, Emmerich. It would, you could do to maybe ease the tensions between your brothers and your father a little more?
I've tried. It's been all of our lives. He's been an ever-present authority figure, and I believe that I had the easiest time of it. So,
Well,
it's hard for me to understand exactly how they both feel, but I'll do my best for you, if anything else.
you've always been such a good boy. She pats you on the head lovingly and sort of condescendingly,
That's
like
fine,
mothers
I'll
do.
take it. I'm going to go accompany Anton on some business, but I'm sure I'll see you this evening.
Okay. And
Oh.
off you go.
Yeah, I hurry out to catch up with Anton.
I think I need to talk to the Elven emissary and the Queen also to find out. I don't know if we can skip the Queen convo or if we need to do that, but just to figure out where those supposedly somebody had stolen an amulet of health, where those people have been assigned to.
Yeah, the Queen will give you the well, we have a lot of agents doing a lot of things. I don't know particularly who's involved in amulets of health, but we have spies all over the place.
Actually, wait a second. Are we the ones that commissioned them?
Yeah, it was our dad.
Yeah, wait. So our dad should actually know that. Well, he might not know where they are currently, but I remember now because the McGarry family was the one that commissioned the Odam crew to do stuff.
That is correct.
Yes.
So they don't know what their mission is, what they're up to right now. They must have some contact.
One of the moments that we're about to come into in this next hour of gameplay is the Odam crew bringing by Kelpochi and dropping them off at your house. That is one of the upcoming. That is the people who are arriving with the mysterious package that you're not to fuck with.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
How many months until they die?
Out of the home when that happens. 2.
Gotcha. Do you know how many months until they die, Mooten? Is it the next episode they go on or the next adventure?
He just said
die
2.
in September. September 17th is their death. And we are currently somewhere in July.
Okay, just checking.
All right, we go for Mother Bella. I'm going to just try and make it quick.
Sure.
If possible.
Yeah, you guys find Mother Bella. She's in a temple somewhere.
Ariel needed to come with us, so we went and got him after his meeting.
Okay. And then we do the Elven stuff later, yeah?
Yeah, just do them real quick after. Hey, Mother Bella. We're here because one of our friends got his hands chopped off, and we are interested in figuring out what actually happened at that meeting. Would you be interested in casting Uplift one more time with me for Time Pool?
Uplift for Time Pool. Uplift for Time Pool.
I have.
Yeah. So this will take her 1 4th level spell slot for the day. It's a casting time of 12 hours. She will arrange a time later in the week for you to do this with her when she is not so busy. But since we got lots of time, then we can do it, no problem.
Wait, one other thing we should ask, Tyrael, you should go and ask the family, or we should know the name of the person that we're trying to scry on to give me a better chance at the crystal ball as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Mother Helga of Bridgelight.
Mother Helga, okay.
Mother Helga.
And who's the guy who got his hand chopped off?
Cousin Vinny.
Cousin Vinny. So when we cast it, I'll be using Blessed. I don't remember what it's fucking called. Never remember the spell's name. 1 sec. Call upon Faith. So for 15% chance, I think there's a pretty chance this could fail. Oh wait, there's not for Time Pool. Actually, I don't think, but whatever. Yeah. So me and her are gonna uplift to cast Time Pool.
Okay. And you are going to view the events
Of Cousin Vinny getting his hand chopped off at order of Mother.
Yeah. Let's see. So the caster's base chance of 50% modified as follows: 5% for each point of wisdom above 15. You got 18 wisdom, is it? So that's another 15%. So it brings us to 65. You've not seen the event before. You've not participated. You are slightly informed about the event. So another 5 will bring us to 70% chance.
Okay, plus 15% chance for Call Upon Faith.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Thanks. 85?
Yep. Woo, no problem. So you can view the event. It's you and your brother and Mother Bella and Tyrael, right?
And Nimmer.
I want to study the room and all the people as carefully as possible.
Time pool will last for 1 round per level, so it'll be here for like 9 minutes that you see this event, this room. And it seems to be a pretty normal meeting. Some guy shows up into this underground room that has no windows but is lit with lanterns. There is a fireplace in it. There's a couple of tables, a desk, some barrels stacked against a wall.
Is there anything at all in the room that stands out as being unique?
Is there any artwork? Maybe a portrait of Mother Bella or Mother so and so?
No, there are no portraits. Unique things in the room. There's a pretty unique red carpet lying on the ground. I don't know how useful that is, though, especially since it's under tables and feet and chairs. But it's a pretty nondescript, like, back room of an area. There's some weapons on the walls. I guess the most unique thing in the room would be the Mother Helga and her bulging muscles and the big belt around her waist.
Okay, so I spend time instead. I will look at the belt and I'll look at her.
Yeah. And you can see this guy comes in. He puts some money on the table. He is. You just get to see the event, right? You don't get to hear it. I think it's both.
I don't remember, but I thought it was both. Let me look.
The image provides a perfectly clear with normal sounds, as if the cast were present at the scene. Yeah. So you can hear Cousin Vinny coming in and saying, making overtures and using flattering language. Here's some money just to even have this conversation. We've got these people. They want to trade these things. He explains sort of what the deal would be.
Did he explain the blue dragon armor?
Yes.
No, wait. This was happening before we offered the blue dragon armor, right?
Wasn't it in exchange for blue dragon armor that the belt was?
Yes.
That's the conversation we just had this time when we were told that this had already happened. No?
We had one already. We already had a conversation where we offered the blue dragon armor and a shield because we were going to come into that.
Sorry, my mistake.
Right. So he makes these offers. It all seems sort of polite and reasonable. And that's when Mother Helga makes like a motion to one of the guards behind this guy who are just like hanging out in the room. And they come up and they grab him by the shoulders. And she gives him a stern talking to about, I gave you a warning before that the subject was off limits. Now that you're coming for me like this, I get the impression that this is something you're going to take one way or the other. And so let's send a message to your watchdogs, your handlers. We're not going to stand for these things being taken. We're not going to stand for us being slighted. Our magical items are not at the disposal of anyone else. This is mine. I've worked so hard to get to this position, and I'm not going to trade it away for anyone, to anyone, for anything. So why don't you take a message back to your handlers, you little weaseling chihuahua of a dog. And then she motions for a guy to like force his hand onto the table while another person comes up and hacks it off with an axe. And then one of the clerics nearby comes and heals the wound, so he's not going to bleed to death immediately on the spot, but he'll still be lacking a hand and wrecked. And she says,
a cleric of what?
A cleric of... Ooh, let me roll my cleric table.
Belthara.
Oh, also, seeing how she maneuvers and walks around and everything. Now we're a rogue fighter. I've got an eye for people and strength. Does she look like she look like an 18, 99 strength kind of person, or she look like a 14, 15, 16 strength kind of person?
He said hulking, right?
Yeah, he said hulking muscles.
She's got like ripped muscles, like bulging out from her shirt.
Gotcha.
She's big.
Okay.
When they drank the potions, did it physically alter their did it make them look stronger or not?
No.
That's cool.
So she might already be strong.
It was a cleric of Martha, of all creatures, here working with these people.
I'll give a look to Mother Bella. It's just how cleric of... Oh my gosh.
After the hand is removed, Mother Helga comes on over and says, give this message to your older, wiser family members. You let them know that Mother Helga of Bridgelight is an equal standing member, and I will not have my possessions taken. And if you come and take this by force, let them know that we will slay everyone that comes for it. And you and your outpost and your house will be brought low as well. We have the capacity to find you and kill you. And then has him thrown out.
Miscreant dogs.
Well, thank you,
Wow.
Mother Bella. I'm sorry that you had to see that, and I'm sorry that one of your own is in with such.
What is this event that I'm viewing?
One of our friends getting his hand chopped off, apparently by some miscreants.
This does not look like a normal meeting place.
Do we pay her money for these services? Why does she do this for us again?
She's just friendly.
As a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I'll say, perhaps the less you know about this particular event, the better. We do appreciate your help, though.
I agree. Perhaps I have been too hasty to work so closely with the three of you. What is your exact purpose with this information? She begins to wonder and question aloud.
Our purpose is to save Drekis, the wretches, the evil miscreants, through any means possible. That's what we've been doing, and that's what that's what we will continue to do.
More specifically, I believe that Valthara wants vengeance for our friend Vinny here.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, Anton?
I will nod. Valthara does. I think Valthara will demand vengeance for this. This is a heinous act, especially taking a man's hands. He can no longer work.
What did Vinny do for work?
Something that required the use of both hands, I'm sure. So any
Some
man
base
would
management,
require
I
the
believe.
use of his hands, especially one that's of fine ability. So,
With my wisdom, I'll know that she's probably not going to accept that answer. So I'll throw down. He was a Drakisian spy, and it seems that he is no longer going to be able to continue that line of work.
I see. I have other things to attend to. Good day.
thank you. Goodbye.
See you later.
Yep. She
Well, it's the
heads
last time
out.
we can use her.
Cool.
So, you can cast that yourself soon, right, Anton?
Yeah, one more circle.
I have two
Right.
super quick questions also, Corbett. We got 5 potions of healing earlier. Did we get this identified?
Sure. They're potions of extra healing.
3d8?
Boy.
Wait, is that
nice?
the same as a
3d8.
3d8? Okay.
Yeah.
So, what? Can I take one on my character sheet?
Sure, I
Sure,
have
we have
4
one.
now. They're called potions of greater healing? Or no?
extra.
Extra potion of healing.
Potion of
Potion of
healing.
extra healing.
So I have I've got greater potions of healing and now potions of extra healing.
They're the same thing. Potions of extra healing.
Wait,
You can also drink them in 1d8s, and you can. Does that make
yeah, so
sense?
these are 3d8 plus 3 then?
No, just
That's what I had last time.
Yeah, that's what we had last time. That's why I'm asking.
3d8 plus 3. Right. Or individuals, 1/3 at 1d8 each. Yeah.
Okay.
1d8 plus 1, or
No, 1d8 or altogether 3d8 plus 3. Slightly more efficient to drink it in one go.
Gotcha.
Okay. So
We also, real quick, we pulled 12 magical lanterns from that lair. Did we keep those, or what? Is there any value to those, or do we just give them to the kingdom?
Last time you held on to 10 magical lanterns for a million years.
Because we
What
sold
is
them
it
at
about?
great cost.
let's light the basement with them.
Yeah, we
right?
could keep that. Looks sick. I'd have around the house.
Yeah.
light the basement with them.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. All right, just making sure.
All right, so we get back to the house, and I will sit down at the table with the crystal ball with everyone there. And I'm going to try and scry on some of the things that we saw there. So first of all, I want to try and scry on the room, because that's where we're going to have to teleport to. So we need to be able to get a good image, and all 3 of us need to see it, right?
Yes.
So I reckon it's probably a pretty low chance right now. The red rug, maybe I could try, or just the room itself. I mean, I'm not suggesting I'll roll for every item in the room, but you tell me, am I going to get a better chance on the rug, or I'll just go for the 20% on the room or whatever.
Un momento, por favor.
Because I'll do Mother Helga too, but she might not always be in the room. And really, we're trying to scry on the room.
With 9 minutes as well, we should be pretty. I'm not saying intimately familiar or anything, but yeah, more than something, more than vaguely familiar, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Nick is about to get a really good roll on this scry. I can see it. He's about
Back
to roll
room
like
of the donut. Yeah,
20 or less is what I'm feeling.
I hope so.
I should have had this as an item listed elsewhere already. Okay. Yep, go ahead and give me your D100.
So this is for the room.
Yeah.
Fuck, Nick.
No.
Come on.
You can try again the next day.
I try Mother Helga as well. Is that
It's
okay?
all going to be the same thing. Oh, yeah, I guess they could be in separate places at once. But if they're in the same place and you pass on Mother Helga, it's still going to be fail because you're scrying on the same thing.
We shouldn't need to do Mother Helga then.
Funny ways. Go ahead and throw your Helga.
I agree. It's funny. Like I wouldn't try and scry on the rug, you know, the sword
And
on the
then
wall, the
right.
room. But I could say the room and Mother Helga maybe could be two separate.
Because they're
roles.
not the same thing. Yeah, she could be in a different location. Go for
Okay,
it.
I know her name. I know what she wears. I know her position. Like I know quite a lot about her, so I'd say maybe the role's slightly better.
Oh, I think pictured is still 50%. So again, a fail on Mother Helga.
All right. Well, you know, I'm gonna keep trying the next day.
Sure. And Anton, are you bringing vengeance about on Helga?
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna confer with my brothers, but if they're cool with it, then I'm going to seek vengeance for cousin Vinny, who this is a pretty honestly, this is a pretty fucked up thing to do to a thief. You take their whole livelihood. That guy is probably absolutely fucked for the rest of his life with no hands in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
It's
agree?
just one hand. It's just his one. I mean, it's his right hand, so it's
He's absolutely
he's
fucked.
right.
This is not something you do to somebody.
Yeah, some fucked up shit.
Yeah, this guy needs vengeance for him. So
Okay.
I cast it on Mother Helga.
Excellent. You can tell that she is about 180 miles away in Bridge Light. Yep.
All right. Well, we've got a month. It's probably been a week, but I can keep trying this, Neal. The goal is to get a strong picture of the room for all three of us.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to
Yeah.
keep rolling, or do we want to hand wave it?
Just roll me, I don't know, 15D100, and we'll see if any of the rolls are acceptable.
Oh, wait. What?
Nice, 15. That should work.
That should work.
13,
Yeah,
4.
there's some reasonable rolls in there.
Day
Excellent.
three.
Three good ones. Three good ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
3
Okay.
and 5.
So every time I'm doing it with everyone here, and I make sure everyone studies the room carefully because everyone knows we've done a teleport candle before. We know how
We know it
much
works.
we have to. Yeah, we know it works. So everyone's got that in mind. We're studying the room.
Mm-hmm.
And we pick a spot, like we're gonna materialize in the middle of the room, or should we do it in the corner of the room?
Well, there's a table and stuff, so we should do it in the spot where there's space for us to.
Yeah, a corner where there's less likely for people to be standing or like a table or chair or anything to be.
And you're going to be using your candle to teleport, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And your candle has a range of 100 miles per inch.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we're gonna get
so-
closer. We're gonna get closer.
Yep, we'll get closer.
Okay. Yeah. So you will really only have to get out to somewhere in the
Is-
voted plane, to
Oh,
All we're
wow.
gonna do is use our amulet to go to hopefully the Draken Ridge.
Yep, and then we'll teleport
boom.
from there.
Oh, yes. Her lair is within range,
Mhm.
in theory.
Well, our
Does
lair,
that
we're lending
mean-
it to her, right?
Yeah. Is Azeron's lair within 100 miles of Scoria's lair? Oh, it's so close.
Close.
It's almost.
Well, we'll have teleport of our own soon. Not that.
Okay.
I mean, if Azeron has forbidden stuff, you gotta be damn sure that Scoria does.
Where are you doing all of this scrying? And at what point of day are you scrying?
In our basement, in our cool ass fucking dragon helmet area.
Yeah,
Dragon
with
area.
our magical lanterns.
Well, one of these times while you're in the basement, you will hear commotion above while you're scrying and doing two important things to notice. But by the time you come out of the basement after having discussed with things, there will be a man tied up with a hood over his head in your living room. Your father standing over him with a sword sort of pressed against his chest. And as you guys come out, he looks to the three of you and says, "Lovely. Children, would you tell the queen her package has arrived and secure an entryway to the castle by discreet means.
I'm sure you have a squire, somebody that can run that message along for you.
I do, but I feel that the three of you might have easier access to Her Highness, Her Royal Majesty, Her Grace, than a simple squire would.
I shall go, Father. You two need not trouble yourselves, and I'll hurry out.
I'll grab Emmeric's arm.
What? Tyrael,
Wait, were we given did the queen tell us that we were going to be his fucking runner boy? I don't remember. Didn't she just tell us not to fuck with him?
Yeah, the queen just said, "Don't fuck with this." You are under no legal or moral obligation to follow.
I believe the three of us have something important that we need to be taking care of right now. I'm sure that Father can take care of his own business, being the brave warrior that just spent however many months on the front line as he did. I'm sure he's got ways to get this person to the castle.
We need to continue planning, Emmerich.
I'd go over to the two of them and say, let's just try and get along for Mother's sake. It won't take me long to go.
It's fine, Tyrael. We can probably find. We can plan. It's fine. He'll be gone 20 minutes.
Okay, thank you. I smile at them both, and
I glare at Emmerich, but kind of coldly, not like mad. I'm just.
You're disappointed. You're not mad. You're disappointed.
I'm a little mad and disappointed. I'm not super.
Close the door behind me. Take a deep sigh. A man caught in the middle between two family members, and hurry along the street towards the keep.
All right.
You can make Father. He's not your gopher, you know.
Of course not. He's my trusted son. He's a dragon slayer. He says with like pride in his voice.
Go back downstairs.
Yeah, we'll return to the basement.
All right, Nick. It's a simple thing to be like, yo, we need to move a person. Open up the, and they'll reopen the prison entrance for you, which has been closed for a little while. And it's not a difficult thing to make all of this happen. The only interesting part of this is that you will learn this man that is here with you, this prisoner that you are bringing, is a former noble by the name of Czepeku, who ruled an area north of Fenden. He is wanted for high treason. He's suspected to have murdered the queen's almost daughter-in-law. A young lady from Akuba who was to marry the queen's eldest son. And instead she was murdered along with the rest of her Akuban royal family members. This should be probably the first time you're hearing much of this news. There was something going on about a wedding months ago, back in like December. But you guys weren't really around much for that, and you had other things on your radar, so it didn't really click with you. But sometime, I don't know, 6-7 months ago, there was to be a joining of houses between the Drakisian royal family and the lost children of the Akuban royal family who had been feared dead.
So this guy's kind of fucked up a potential peace or alliance between Akuba and Drakis.
Oh, yeah. But from the queen's point of perspective, this is high treason that this man has committed. And she wants him for questioning alive, intact, so that he can answer the questions that she needs.
Well, don't fast forward too far ahead, Nick. Is there anybody you want to take from the dungeon? Or do you want to kidnap this guy? Maybe shrink him, put in your cloak, anything like that?
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
But no, I'll head back, gingerly open the door to the house and like poke my head in to see if everyone's like just staring at each other in the living room.
No, it is just your father and Clancy. And your father has managed to righten this person. The hood over his face is still over it. But your father is sitting and asking him questions about why he is wanted by the queen, what his crimes were, why he is here.
I think about telling him, but I won't. I'll say, I've arranged for a path into the keep for your prisoner, Father. I'll show you. Take you there now if you would like. Continue this interrogation in a more appropriate setting, perhaps.
Son, do you realize this man is wanted by the queen for slaying our arch rivals and nemesis?
I believe he's wanted for scuppering a potential alliance and peace treaty between Drakis and Akuba. We have new rivals, if you hadn't noticed, Father. Akuba's long gone.
I've faced them down myself.
Exactly. Neal,
you're a wizard.
Yes.
What else is going on here? I think there's something else at play. Can you read this man's mind?
perhaps. I believe that's something for Oxombo to deal with. It's not my place.
Somber's a busy woman. Any chance that you have a quick probe?
Not today. And the Queen is expecting us.
We also need to talk to that elven emissary. We're doing that today. I'm doing that today. You guys can come with it. That's happening today.
He goes over to the person, raises him to his feet, kind of like stares at him, but the bag's over the guy's face, so the guy can't see back. Says, "Well, Kelpochi, I feel that you are lying to me about a great many things here. But before I hand you off for interrogation and probably execution, let me thank you for murdering the dogs of the Akuban family. It's well done on your part. Too bad you have to pay the price, but that is the way of law. Come on now, off to the dungeons with you." And he will have the servants fetch them servants' clothes and throw this guy in the back of a carriage and take him to some stables where they will disappear.
Yeah,
Hero goes to the emissary.
I lead them to the place, but I don't get any more involved than that. I'll head back.
Okay, you can back out then.
I hand Emmerich the amulet as well. Here, put this on, Emmerich.
Yeah, thanks. I'm not wearing an amulet now, so I shall wear the amulet of recall.
Excellent. All right, Tyrael, you want to go speak to Ambassador Lothalis Harrowin?
Before
Are
I
we all
leave,
good to come to this?
yeah, we can all go if we want, as long as we're not going to say
Totally.
dumb, stupid shit.
I won't say dumb shit. I just want to be there.
Yeah, we can all go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Before we leave, can I find Father in the main room before we head off?
Yeah, this will be another day, not that same night.
Yeah, that's
You can
fine.
totally find your father. He's hanging out.
Yeah, Father, the two of us are off to business. If you could do me a favor, I'm sure as you noticed, that head in the basement is beginning to decay quite a bit. Do see that the servants keep that basement tidy before the Queen is able to send somebody over to pick that head up for us. Thank you very much, and then we can leave.
He looks at you in confusion. Doesn't say anything, but just kind of like, "What? Is my son giving me orders to relay to servants?" He's sensing the shift in power and is dumbfounded by it.
We'll head out. Maybe I can pick up my dragon armor now.
Yeah, at some point in the time, probably not quite yet.
Not today. Okay.
It'll be at the end of the first month that you get it.
Cool.
And is it just the two of you or all three of you?
Probably all three of us.
Great. The three of you head on over to the Elven Ambassador in town. The embassy here is a single, square building that's pretty much just a wall that rises up like 20 feet and has little barbs and defenses on it and has some people guarding it. And this square building is sort of empty on the inside, and there is a giant sequoia growing on the inside of this. And
We should bring a
is
gift.
within the sequoia that the Elven Emissary has their building.
As
No.
we're on the way.
Fuck a
bring it up.
gift. We don't need to gift these guys. We're gods. We're going.
Small. Like a fine axe from the Angus Hereford's axe.
Why?
I'm not saying magical. It's nice to show up with something, you know? I
We're
look
showing
more
up with
fondly-
ourselves. He gets to be with the three of us. We're legends. That's his gift.
Wait.
Okay?
So what I will do instead is I will source like a crate of the best wine they make in Drekus. I know that the elves make wine. I'll get some of the finest wine we get here and we'll give that as a gift.
Great.
It's more appropriate.
That's good.
Okay. All right, you guys have wine.
And we go.
All right. You get to the front gate of the place. There's a gentleman there with a ledger and a notepad. He sees you guys arriving and sort of vaguely recognizes you, but doesn't call you by name. Goes, well, you are here for an appointment with his royal ambassador?
Correct.
Is this an elf talking to us?
No, this is a human here in town who is working for the embassy. They'll bring you on through the walled section, which is a building. The walls are like 10, 15 feet thick, and they serve to house other important buildings for this area. And then you go into this big open courtyard with all these flowers and benches and delicate decorations all over the place. There's a group of like 12 halflings currently reworking the sod and flowers as we're in the middle of summer, and they're prepping it for autumn. And you get brought all the way up to the base of this giant sequoia. which has just an archway, an open archway in it that leads to a room on the inside that is flawlessly sanded down to make it seem like no blade has ever touched this wood, as if the tree naturally grew in the shape of a big open room. And sitting here in this open room with other like portholes on the sides of the tree that let in sunlight through stained glass windows is a gentleman elf with sort of longish hair, comes down to the middle of his back in a silver and gold series of colors. He looks up at you with his big almond-shaped eyes, cocks his head to the side, and gestures to the ground before you, to the table before him, motioning for you to sit, telling you that he has heard of your request to speak with him from the Queen, and that he is waiting eagerly to hear what you have to say.
We'll sit.
Yeah, we'll sit. What's his name?
Gentlemen, I am Lothalis Harrowin. Although, if you find it easier to speak my name in common, you may call me Summer Windwalker.
Lothalis? Is that what he said?
Lothalis Harrowin, I believe.
Hello, we are the three McGarry brothers, and we have come to see if we could get an audience with the elves in Silvis? Silvis.
Well, you have an audience with me, and I speak on behalf of them, so tell me what you need.
How are there other people walking around here, or are we in a relatively private, secluded room right now with no one else listening?
You are in a relatively private and secluded room. There are some gardeners outside, and the doors are open. So in theory, if they were like spies who are trying really hard, they may be able to overhear you.
Okay, gotcha. But it's not like a bunch of people walking around, so they're strangers.
No.
Okay. Well, it's been brought to our attention through conversation with others that we might share a common but very powerful enemy. And we were wondering if we could speak to people more close to the managing of these operations, if there might be some way in which we could work together to achieve a common end.
Well, that does sound pleasant. But what do the three of you have to offer us?
Well, I mean, what don't we have to offer us? We've slain legendary monsters in the heart of demon-infested cities. We have brought to his destruction Azeron the Great. I'm sure we possess the ability, to kill a great many more. I think we would be quite a powerful ally. And of course, the elves, your reputation precedes yours. Or your reputation precedes you. I'm sure there's some common ground we can find in working with together.
Certainly.
Our plans are grand. I would like to speak to them at length with your superiors in Fable.
My gentlemen, let me tell you that I speak with the authority of Fable. If there is something you need from my brethren, I am the person to come to and arrange such things.
Indeed, and that's why we've come to speak to you.
Then please, speak of what you want.
So what we have found out is that we share a common enemy, that is Scoria. It's been made known to us that the elves are involved in a great many attacks on Scoria's lair. Obviously, if we share the common goal of killing Scoria, the information that you possess in regards to her lair would be of great value to us. It might be possible that we could work alongside you to ensure her defeat. Now, obviously, this would require a great deal of trust, as you'd be sharing with us some plans that you'd have, some information that you've come by that I'm sure you've maybe even sacrificed of in life to obtain in order to bring Scoria down. So I guess our question is how can we work alongside you? How can we prove ourselves trustworthy? And in what ways could we work together to ensure Scoria's defeat?
This is a difficult question, one that we have discussed with your aunt many a time. I assume you mean some sort of extracurricular activities because you are speaking to me instead of her. So this is clearly not an army issue. This is unique.
Well, we can't bring the...
slay Azeron, a deed that has been viewed again and again by my people.
Indeed, we can't bring the full weight of the Crown's army down upon Scoria, but we do offer a fair bit more flexibility than what the Queen might be willing to offer in a meeting. Of course, I would say your discretion is appreciated in regards to that matter as well.
Well, this is a fortuitous meeting, for we agree something needs be done about Scoria, and elven lives have been sacrificed, and as you know, they take centuries to replace. Our population is not as productive as the rabbit-eared humans, but there is still plenty of common ground between us. It appears that almost all, of the good dragons have left Arcadia. Only Balurian remains behind, the others slain or evil creatures. And we have been waiting for humans such as yourselves to present themselves to us for one of these things.
Is it possible then that we could have a more formal meeting with the elves that exist in Yale? What was the name of the place? Feywolf?
Yeah.
Why is it that you wish to speak with them?
Why is it? Why do we? I guess we don't need to speak with them, huh? Those are just the ones
Well,
that we saw near
think-
Balerion.
I would like to speak to anyone that has traveled to her lair and returned alive. Perhaps some first-hand experience would be useful. Also, in our travels, we've acquired a great number of magical items that we can't ourselves use. I know that you elves are renowned for your magical item creation. Perhaps some trades could be had. I believe that in the interest of good faith and our continued relationship, it would do well for the future slayers of Scoria to meet the elves.
One thing
Yeah.
we're specifically interested in is moving an enchantment over from one armor to a newly minted and made dragon armor from Azeron's hide. We would be willing to trade one full dragon armor as well for this.
That sounds like a deal we would probably be willing to make, specifics notwithstanding. Information specifically regarding Scoria's lair is something we are prepared to share upon the moment of approach, and not a moment sooner. Should we spill our secrets with you and you be captured and they revealed, we would be immeasurably weakening our position. And so any tactical information we will hold until the last moment.
Okay, that's fine, but
However,
yeah.
we have something to offer of our own. As I said, we've been waiting for humans such as yourselves to present to us.
Free shit. Pog.
Far, far to the east, beyond the sea that stretches, there are 4 weapons whose names go by Harbinger, Bloodsinger, Crawlfort, and Whirlwind. These long ancient weapons from an age 2 ages ago? 2 ages ago have been used time and again to bring great creatures to their knees. They are evil in nature, but sometimes evil is needed to combat evil, and they are somewhat out of the reach of us, as they are in the possession of those who would kill an elf upon sight. But 3 humans, battle-scarred and equipped as you, might be able to move about without too much problem.
I have read of
How
these
would
weapons.
Feel about a trip to Solemn.
How far away is Solemn? Is that on this continent or the other continent?
The other
It's another
continents.
continent.
What are we
We'll
getting
find
these
the last
weapons
these
for? Are we
armies.
getting these for the elves or for ourselves?
For yourself, my friend. These weapons were forged with the specific intent to slay dragons.
Do we need
The
these?
sword will cancel dragon fear, enable the wielder to speak languages of these superior creatures, among other abilities. The spear Bloodsinger enables easy murdering of the enemies. Crawlfort the Hammer imparts abilities to speak languages, senses dragons and the other brethren weapons with a radius of many miles, as well as being able to detect invisible creatures, good, evils, traps, doors, shifting room, all sorts of information. And the bow will paralyze a dragon's wings for hours upon end, forcing them into a landing position.
Do you know the
stuff of legend.
how formidable are these weapons in combat? I'm trying to find a way to ask what the plus bonus is.
I think they're +3, but they do double damage against dragons.
It deals 2 additional damage dice against dragons.
Ooh.
So it's pretty good.
And if I'm reading it
Stuff of
correctly, it
legend.
says is immune to dragon breath, so I think the person holding it can't be dragon breath, but I don't know.
Is that the same with all 4 weapons, or just...
The spear and the sword are the ones that I looked at real quick, but yeah.
Now, all legends of these weapons are clearly inaccurate, but they hint at the grandeur of their powers. What they do in exact nature, we would have to investigate, or you would have to investigate once they fall into your hands. But now that most of the good dragons are gone, I see no reason why they cannot be brought to Arcadia. Just know, if you put your hands upon them, they will speak to you, and they will slowly direct you in the course they wish to go. Know that these sentient weapons have a mind of their own and will slowly drive you towards evil. So they're best equipped for a purpose and then buried until they are needed again.
Do they speak
We
to
had
you
a,
when they're holstered, or is this only when wielded as a weapon?
The elf shrugs.
We
Well,
had
I
a plan that we wanted to talk to you about as well. Oh, sorry, Tyr, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think, of course, we'll go for these weapons.
Yeah.
Sounds absolutely imperative. A question, Anton.
I've been thinking, as a cleric of vengeance, I've been thinking about what the best way to get Scoria to shiver or be scared. One thing that I came up with my brothers is we heard that you have a way in to her lair. I don't know if this is true or not, but if you did, I think maybe stealing something so small as 1 copper piece could be enough to keep her in her lair for an indefinite time. It seems to me, in my thinking, that she'll immediately notice that this is gone. And if not found, she will probably worry that someone is turning on her. Maybe killing her head wizard, who is probably the one who has the most access. Chaotic beasts are chaotic for a reason.
Sowing discord amongst her ranks is a splendid strategy which we have employed to certain effects. Unfortunately, no tactic goes used for too long before someone develops a resistance to it. And in the hunting down of her former minions, Scoria's interrogators have become quite adept at probing and ripping into the minds of others. The theft of treasure is a new approach, a dangerous one, and it may work for short periods of time. But she has minions under the command of a dwarf whose name escapes me at the moment, who are adept at mental interrogation by magical means. And the lair, I feel this can be said without revealing our position, but the lair is limited in access to only a few. If we could get in there and do such a thing, it would be a short matter. But worry not, my friends, we keep her busy. If you wonder why Scoria has not leveled your entire countryside, it is because my brothers and sisters are frequently on her slopes, frequently inside the walls of her lair, pulling her back time and time again. It is why she focuses so much attention upon our woods and upon our lands and leaves you in peace by the loss of elven lives or your lands kept safe, and you are welcome for that.
And we thank you for that. To all of you. We all do.
Indeed. Also, if one final favor we might be able to ask. There exists an errand that we must run. The city of Bridgelight. Do you have any information about this city that might be pertinent to us? We don't plan to be there for very long, but perhaps you might know anything. Is this a city that Scoria keeps under careful watch, or is it some city that we should be concerned with for some other means, or?
She keeps very little watch upon entire cities, only on those who act as superiors within them. The town of Bridgelight is famous for its beauty, for the bridge that crosses the Great Lakes there, Lake Edric, but is of itself not an important city.
Tyrael, show him the 5-ringed amulet that we found on.
Yes, Lathalos. We killed one of Scoria's mages from the Vanguard.
I'll produce from my bag of holding the 5-ring device from Scoria. Do you happen to know anything about this?
We assume it's some sort of token to get one past the guards, but perhaps you would know more.
You are absolutely right. When held with a ring on each finger and presented forward, it shows you as not just a servant of Scoria, but as one of her, what is the term in the common tongue, an officer? An officer within her individual ranks of her dragon army.
Is it possible to do the steal an enchantment thing here, or would we need to go to Feywild for that?
It is not the enchantment upon this item, if there is one. Is it
No,
enchanted?
sorry. I am talking about moving a enchantment from one piece to another. You said that you'd be interested in doing that.
Yes. This is doable for your people.
Is that a quick spell that one could cast? Could we meet you on the boat, for instance, to head off to find these 4 weapons, and you could do the trade there? Or do you need the armor given in advance?
Could we do it this week?
There's a long pause. The ability to move enchantments from one item to another is difficult. It is doable, and this is where a certain amount of trust would be involved. This magic can only be performed deep in the city of Feywild, of which, unfortunately, your people are not welcome. If you gift me both of these, I shall make a trip there, have the enchantments moved, and return the items to you.
We should be able to do that. We could give you 2 sets of the dragon armor, the chainmail that's enchanted that we wish to move the enchantment from. Correct? That should be fine.
Yeah, this will be. We'll have to give it to him in 40 days from now.
Lathalos, while we're here,
Alice.
My apologies. I use a bow, but magical bows in human lands are hard to come by. Is this perhaps something we could trade for?
I do believe the complete set of dragon slaying weapons includes a bow.
I understand that, but like you said, an evil item used only for specific means.
Are we not talking about slaying a dragon?
Well,
we are, but unfortunately, we come across a great number of enemies that aren't exactly dragons in our adventures. The elves, you guys are certainly known for your prowess as archers. We ourselves have come across a great many of swords that are imbued with magical power. We're only wondering if you had a great number of bows imbued with such magical power. Perhaps we could trade for one.
It is a point of our culture to keep our creations to ourselves. However, we are more than happy to point you in the direction and help you get across the seas for these others.
Very well.
Hope you understand.
We do. Well, whilst we wait for the dragon armor to be completed, we shall leave you here, but we'll have it brought to you as soon as possible. I believe that we ourselves will be traveling on a different quest for a while.
I'll have it delivered here exactly for you.
When the time comes for you to travel deep overseas, meet me here, and we shall discuss the operations. We will give you whatever information you may need and help you across the sea in a timely manner.
Sounds good.
Fantastic.
There is no stacking of magical items, right? Like you can't take 2 enchanted armors and stack both enchantments on one piece of armor,
Correct.
can you? Oh, okay.
So we're going to give them 2 sets of dragon armor, 1 for payment and 1 to move the enchantment on, right? And then we'll give them
and
the
the
chainmail.
+3. Yeah, so that's
if
going to take 28 days.
So this guy's getting 2 sets of armor and the chainmail.
Yes.
Yes, and then they will end up with 1 set of dragon armor and 1 set of chainmail that is non-magical.
Correct.
Yeah, and we'll just have the 1 set of armor at +3.
Yeah.
Can you move?
Yeah, but I'm
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to wear my current dragon armor while we're out and about.
Okay. Can you move an enchantment from one type of item to another type of item? So like a rings enchantment onto an amulet?
Probably not.
Okay.
All right. Well, with that done, I mean, we've got about an hour left. Probably enough to
Yeah, we're going to
teleport
do the
and
Bridgelight heist.
Yeah.
kill some guys in Bridgelight.
All right. We will...
Oh, yeah. While we're here, Tyrell, your leather armor only does 3 AC, right?
I think it's 5. Well, let me check.
3 from enchantment,
And
2
2
from
magic.
displacement?
Yes.
Or
If I
3
were If I were to cast the armor spell on him, Neal, would that give him an extra +1 AC since that does 4 AC? Or would it be overruled by the enchantment? Like, it would go as soon as he takes like 15 damage anyway, but if it'll get him an extra +1 AC.
giving you +5 to... I don't think the magic armor would stack with it.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right, so I suggest what we do is we teleport to Azeron's lair, we spend a night there, and in the morning we do the nap, get the stone skin ready, and then we just go, right?
Could we teleport to Azeron's lair? Could we travel up to Roxas and then teleport from Roxas to Bridgelight? We can knock that out all at the same time, and then we don't have to go back there for anything.
We won't do it this session if we do that.
Well, I'm just thinking in terms of like time efficient, like.
Well, we're gonna end up back in Azeron's lair anyway, so we can just.
Yeah, we'll just go to Roxas then. Is that fine?
No,
So
no,
we
I mean, if we go to Azeron's lair and we teleport to Mystria and then we use the amulet to come back, we're gonna end back up in Azeron's lair anyway. So
yeah, and then we'll go to
just
Roxas.
Then we go to Roxas, right? We're just as close as.
I get. Well, I'm just saying because we're gonna be spending a night in this lair doing nothing, so why not just travel up there and finish
Well, we
it?
have to do it for spells. We can't just travel over there, right?
Well, we can travel to Roxas. You can get your spells overnight, then we can just teleport to.
Oh, sorry, you're about to take more time. We can do whatever.
Actually, I think he's right. We can probably.
Sure, let's do
fly
it.
to
Yep.
Roxas in one day.
Okay, sure, let's do it.
Yep.
So the next morning we go.
Yep, we get my dragon armor and then we go.
Excellent.
I want to
take a
make. I don't know. I don't know if we need to do this or not, but I'll talk to the queen and I'll tell her that for strategic reasons, I think it best that it's understood that we've killed the dragon. We need that reputation behind us to negotiate with other parties, especially the elves. And if word gets out that the true slayers are different from the ones that the credit has been assigned to, that would probably draw unwanted suspicion onto why that is being moved around, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know if that needs to be talked
Okay.
about. Okay, cool.
Yes, the word will spread that you 3 have slain the dragon. I know we're kind of doing a lot of the stuff out of order, but then at the end of the month, when all the spells have been learned and the armor is done, then it is when you were going to set off and do these things?
No, we're doing this while the armor is being worked on. We're going to go.
Not true.
Wait, what's not
No,
true?
we're gonna wait for.
Oh, we're waiting?
We're waiting for
Well, it's only +1 AC. Maybe we don't need to wait.
No, we do because I want the wait.
Does it
Okay.
matter? Do we care?
Yeah, we should just wait. It's literally a few days. We've been doing all this shit for a long time.
Oh, if it's just a few days, then yeah, we might as well, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe a few days of difference, yeah.
Then we'll do all this on the other side of the break.
Okay.
See you guys soon.
We'll be back.
Yo, welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. Our party has waited until the end of July.
What do we do in the meantime? We're just chilling.
Oh, we've done.
We were doing all the things that we were doing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So quick question about. I know I've asked this before, Neal. Polymorph self. If I fly at movement speed 48, how far can I go in 2 hours and 40 minutes? Just so I've got an idea in my head, like how far I can travel per casting.
With unfailing endurance.
So movement speed 12 is 3.5 miles per hour. Movement speed 48 is 4 times faster than that. So that's 14 miles an hour.
So we're going for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So that should be. What did you say? 14.
Wait, that
28?
So that's 32.5 miles.
Okay.
Yeah, your fly speed is not particularly fast. It's, a decent jog.
Still low.
Well,
castings.
14 miles an hour is more than a decent jog. That's a...
Can we argue
Yeah,
that unfailing
that should be
endurance
fast.
can help with fly speed at all?
Nope, because it's
nope.
not a physical limitation of exerting yourself. It is the magical limitations of the flight spell.
Sure.
There is one world event that will go on during this. So let's take a quick look at the world map.
Is it a good one?
If you're Mystrian, it is. But if you're not, it's not. Word will reach the capital near the end of the month that the town of Pernissus, over here off the coast of Destros, has been sacked and burned. It still stands, but some Mystrian soldiers in the guise of Matavin ships has cruised on down over here and deployed themselves to the Destros plain. There was some warring back and forth, and Pernissus was burned and sacked in the process before the filthy Mystrians could hop back aboard their ships and get the fuck out. The town doesn't need quite an X through it because it's, still viable, but, depleted of resources, wealth, and population somewhat.
It's bad times.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
All right.
Sucks for them. Cool.
Are ready.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
All three stand around. We
I
nod
get
at
my
each
armor.
other.
Boom.
You're wearing blue dragon
unfailing-
scale armor?
Yes, I unfailing endurance us all the night prior.
Mhm.
That is going to last 1 day per level, 8 days right now.
Yeah.
I will also cast Blessed Watchfulness 4 times. Oh, sorry, not that one. No, never mind. We're good.
All right. I hold both of their hands and say a little prayer and activate the Amulet of Recall.
And no one is encumbered, correct?
Hell no, I'm base encumbrance.
I am encumbrance base.
Love it. You guys vanish from where you were a moment ago and are pulled through space-time into Azeron's lair.
All right. Back in the same spot we killed him.
Yeah. You guys will arrive here. No, there's a bad kitty. Sorry, the cat is digging in the trash. There's a bad kitty. Bad. Squirt him. You arrive in Azeron's lair, and it takes a moment to look about. Since you have removed all of the lanterns, the place is dark until someone opens their pocket, and a lightstone fills the room with light. And as it does, you notice that you are not alone in this lair. It appears in the intervening month period of time, some giant-sized creature has decided this would be a great place to have a lair. And so as the light pours through the area, a pair of stone giants turn their heads in your direction.
Oh, shit.
Well, we're going to fuck them up.
That's not nothing. All right. Can we get a surprise round, Neal?
I think everyone gets a surprise round, which is to say no one gets a surprise round because everyone is like, wait, what a minute? What's going on? There's people here? No one is sure what is happening. So during this moment of surprise, one of the giants grabs a rock and the other giant stays that giant's hand, and they both cock their heads in your direction. And as you go for your weapons or whatever it is that you do, one giant says in slow common, "Who the hell are you?"
We are the McGarrys. We're the ones that have cleaned this lair out for you. We intend to pass through here unharmed. If you wish to fight, we may. But I will warn you that if we do, there will be other creatures living here once you are slain. The choice is yours. Golem, giant, whatever you are.
We're willing to come and go and be friendly.
Where do we? They don't have tokens, right?
I think these might be the ones who killed Scoria, says the other. First, the other one scratches his head. What do you want?
We want to be left alone. We want to be friendly.
We're merely
We're just
passing through. We're passing through. We will take our leave. Where is Emmerich?
Could you point us in the way out of here?
We should already know because we flew with Balurian.
We do. We know the way out.
Oh, yeah, we did fly with Florian. All right.
Sure.
Sorry for the
that's fine.
intrusion, friends.
I'll wave
will,
down.
with a word I turn into a Pegasus. Literally with a word.
Well, no, wait.
We'll be
Can
on our
we,
way now.
wait. Let's go to the. We're walking to the exit before anybody turns into anything. Because if we're gonna fight, I want you as a fat fucking horse.
We're not fighting. They're leaving us.
We don't know if they're leaving it. Let's just walk to the exit where we go, and then you
Well,
can
he
transform.
turned into a Pegasus. He already did it.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
already did it.
Pegasus.
Okay.
Get
He's
on
a
board.
Pegasus. I'd jump on him. Fuck it.
The two stone giants stare in surprise.
And I gallop down towards the way out.
Okay.
Yeah. You gallop down the hall. It turns into a slope. The passageway twists and turns. There's stuff in the way. You do see some other creatures. None of them are fucking with the Pegasus that appears randomly in the lair. And you guys can bust yourself out onto the side of the mountain. You come out through what is like some sort of hallucinatory wall or invisible wall or, fake wall that looks just like mountainside and burst into the air directly over nothing, over the knuckles near Gold Hill.
Cool. We fly to Roxas, or at least halfway there, a
Good,
little over
right.
halfway.
Yeah, we can go 37 miles per casting right now.
If it lasts for
2 hours and 2/3.
yeah. So it'll take 2 castings to get to Roxas then?
Yeah, which I've got. So I keep track.
Just fucking
I
do it, yeah.
I know when the spell is ending, so I'll land, wait for it to run out, recast it. And
Sure.
off we go.
Perfect. And we can skip by all of these problems. And you guys can arrive near Roxas. Where do you arrive? Are you landing in Roxas proper, or are you landing outside and
We're gonna
walking
land.
in?
We're gonna land like a 5-10 minute walk. We don't want to be like seen by the guards there. Maybe somebody in a watchtower might see us, but we don't want to be seen by the people on the
Yeah,
walk.
they'll see like a Pegasus flying
Good.
over to it, but then you can land outside the city and
Yep.
come on in.
And walk in. That's what we wish to do.
Excellent. You get on towards the city of Roxas, and sure enough, the dwarven guards immediately spot you as you walk towards the city and point you out and shoulder their way towards you. The first
I have
dwarf
my
saying,
cloak on.
"Oi! Aren't you the fuckers who stole our treasure?"
Wait, did they know they stole shit? The fuckers, indeed we are. We wish to have a talk with the members of your high council.
Well, it just so happens the members of the High Council want to talk to you too. So, why don't you step in line and we'll escort you to the council.
That sounds great. And we will accompany them.
We're gonna
Alright.
get fucking killed.
They will pratter on in Dwarven to one another. Do any of you speak Dwarven?
No.
No.
Does not sound like it. Cool. So they do their back and forth as you come through the town, and you'll see heads turn as you guys come on in. Clearly, you are known by these people. The folks will stop and stare as the guards march a trio of humans, including one burned human, through the town, all the way to the canyon wall and down the stairs into that tight little waiting room that you'd waited in before. Just outside
stonework.
of the council rooms. They will leave you in here and shut the door. You can hear a grunting conversation with one sound of one pair of footsteps walking away while the other pair, leans against the door to notice if it opens at all.
I'll undo my cloak.
Okay. And I guess if there's nothing you guys want to say here, a few moments later, you can be brought back down into that chamber where not the whole council is here. It appears only half the council is here today. But half the council is here sitting in their chairs as the three of you come on in.
Hello,
I'm
council.
clearly showing off the dragon scale mail.
Yeah.
Oh, so good to see you all again. It's been too long.
Are you here to return it?
What is it you're looking for again? I can't remember what it is you accused us of.
I think I have two. Well, okay, I don't have this on my sheet, but did they give us back that potion of blue dragon control?
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it.
Oh, okay. We are
they
indeed
don't
here
need
to
any
return
more.
some things to you. I have the metallic keys in my bag. And then you have that blue dragon potion.
I mean, terrible. I don't really need it anymore. But, okay.
Return what is theirs.
Right, okay. I gingerly reach into a pocket and pull out the potion of blue dragon control.
And then I will reach into my bag and I will produce the giant metallic key, the huge 5-pound key or whatever.
10 pound.
Sure.
10 pound. Oh, sorry. 10-pound key.
You can see dwarves nudging each other and pointing towards Anton.
We'll set it on the table. As you rightfully ascertained before, I must apologize, but we were up to a bit of mischief in this town. However, as you can see, the scales that my brother wears before you are no illusion. If you don't believe that, I can also produce from my bag the Horn of Azeron, which should be noticeable as well. We hope that we can recompense as we have slain Azeron, a dragon that we know has caused this town a great many terrors in the past. I'll set the horn on the table, hoping that we can come to some sort of forgivings of wrongdoings in the past, as we have used so we've tried it. Well, we were going to use the blue dragon control potion. It didn't work, but we have slain Azeron, a dragon that we know has caused you many trouble in the past.
All's well and ends well, hey?
This is a most unexpected recurrence of you characters. We thought we'd seen the last of you.
We told you we'd kill him.
We could have left and never come back again, but we thought after slaying Azeron, we could return your items and perhaps we could see eye to eye once again.
I remember saying, if we kill Azeron, can we make amends? And you said that'll have to be talked about then, and you kind of laughed it off, but here we are.
Here you are indeed. It seems we're eating our own words for lunch. Well, Azeron dead, Roxas is safe from one threat, but how exposed to another?
Balurian has moved in the mountains to the south of here. Hopefully, she's able to keep Scoria at bay as best she can. Scoria also has her hands tied up in a great number of other matters. I'm sure you've heard of the ongoing war between our kingdom and hers, so I don't think you have much to worry about from her.
And Dave, the Enchanter's great erection should keep the dragons at bay for a while longer. Well, look at this. A band of humans who've done something good for the world. I never thought I'd see the day. I suppose we owe you our gratitude in some bizarre twist of fate.
Not just any band of humans, my good dwarf, the McGarrys.
The McGarrys.
Forgiveness will do. We don't need gratitude. As long as we're square.
Looking a little rectangular to me, but square we are indeed. Come on in. And one of the dwarves will hop off his chair and come out to meet you in the middle of the room and extend a hand.
I'll extend a hand and I'll shake it, and I'll say, we greatly appreciate if we no longer had to serve a ban from your great free city. However, me and my two brothers must leave immediately, so we have another mission that takes us across the lands to another city. I suppose we could ask for anything in return. Perhaps it's just the ability to stay at one of your wonderful inns over the night. We promise we won't leave you with any sleeping dwarves this time.
Well, where is Lazar? Well, you humans have maybe paid your debts. That man made promises and oaths under his dwarven name that may not stand the test of time. Where is he?
Lazar unfortunately couldn't accompany us on this journey. For no other reason, he probably trusts us a bit less than even you do, so hopefully you can understand. Us dwarves and humans don't always see eye to eye on things. I mean that metaphorically, of course.
Would you like us to give him a message?
No, we'll take care of it ourselves. Which brings us to a mite bit of awkwardness, perhaps. See, we dwarves aren't the sort of easily forgiven types. Maybe now that Azeron's dead, we can find peace. But let us say that there are some folks out there in your part of the world who are aware of a price upon your head. Heads, plural.
Wow. I
So,
feel sorry for them.
How much did you put? I hope it was a hefty sum.
1,000 gold per
Oh, that
Magari.
won't do.
1,000 gold
Magari.
per Magari. I turned.
Emmerich here worth at least 20,000, I think.
True. Face
Well.
like this?
We will do what we can to recall them. However, such messages are few and far between, so be careful while you're out there. It wouldn't do to have you kill Azeron and then be killed by us as a return.
Well, good thing about Dwarven Assassins is they struggle to keep up. We should be able to stay one step ahead. I'm sorry, old habits.
In
apologize.
speed, not
I-
not in mind.
No, in speed. I meant in speed, but even still, I apologize. My mistake.
Emmerich. These fine dwarves.
I believe we've said all that needs to be said here. Can we perhaps rest here a night? I believe we need to, for my brother to recover his strength, and then we will be out of your hair.
Yeah.
You are welcome to the Inns of Roxas, although it may take some time before the people understand what's happened. You may find yourself an icy welcome in the upcoming first few days, but if you return in a couple of months, things should be more copacetic.
Sure, it'll be
Maybe we'll
fine.
be treated as heroes.
Maybe. No offense to you guys, but you dwarves never gave us the warmest of welcomes anyways. Perhaps for good reason, so we'll be okay. Thank you very much.
We've learned not to trust outsiders, and I think you've proven our distrust reasonable.
You're a good judge of character, my master dwarf.
When we leave, I'll point out that Roxas is just over 100 miles from Brightlight, so I think that we should maybe just walk for the
We
rest
can
of
just
the
walk.
day, and
We'll just camp outside.
we'll just camp here.
We could. That's not going to affect our rest or anything, right?
No, it's fine.
Okay, yeah, then let's do it. We'll leave the city, head east.
Just walk 5 miles southeast.
Sure. You guys can leave the dwarves, who are a little bit stunned by your actions, and leave the town and head
We'll talk
east
to my
for a few
brothers.
miles.
Only 1,000 gold for each of us? That's an insult.
True.
1,000 gold is a hefty price. I just don't think they know the actual value, the worth of these heads on our wonderful
Yeah,
shoulders.
well, they didn't think we could kill Azeron. I'm sure any assassins will second guess their task now.
Perhaps. And if anything else to look up to, 1,000 gold might be pricier a bounty on our heads than other noble families. So maybe we are moving up a bit in the world. Although I don't know if a good way to measure our worth is the bounties on which other people place on us.
Gotta take what you can get, I guess, Tyrell.
Perhaps.
Seems pretty good, yeah.
Okay, east. Teleport.
Yeah,
east,
southeast
sleep,
is 5
teleport.
miles.
Sleep teleport.
Okay.
Well, no, we gotta scry, make sure it's a day when they are there. But yes,
That's true. It might be camping in a few days.
yeah.
Wait, why do we have
Yep.
to camp at
You guys
oh.
head east into the Draken
Right.
Waste. It's hot, it's windy, it's dusty. We've talked about it before. You guys rest the night here.
Yeah, we grab food and water first.
Mhm.
And then we're just looking to scry on the room
And Mother Bella.
or her.
Yeah.
We want to make sure she's in the room and we want to see the room before we teleport, right? Because we don't want to teleport there and then find that she's not there. So,
Correct.
having scried on this place about 25 times now, Neal, can I get a slight advantage on my roll?
No, because you
Intimately
still haven't visited it. You're still just gazing at it through this thing. I'm gonna make you suffer with that until.
There's no better way around this, guys, right? I guess I could wait. Actually, instead, so the next day, let me write down my spells here. So I take stone skin twice.
Were those giants or were they
I thought he had stone
Ogre.
giants.
They were giants in the
Okay.
lair.
they're stupid?
Stone giants.
2 secs, sorry.
2 sex? Nice.
Nice.
Stone skin? Oh, you're doing that.
Okay, wait. So instead of using the crystal ball, I'll cast clairvoyance on the room.
Ah, there you go. Easy peasy. Now you can gaze into the room for certain, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big brain.
Is she there?
What time of day is it?
It's probably
Let's
like
see. You left in the morning. You teleported here. You flew for 2 hours to Roxas.
no, but we slept.
4
This is
hours.
the next day.
This is the next day.
Okay, right. You slept it. Okay, so it's early morning.
Wait.
So you will scry upon the room and find
can we do
it.
it when we
Yeah,
saw
we'll
her
do
last
it. We'll
time?
do it. Yeah, what time did we scry on it last time? I've seen her 3 times in the room, so... Or I've scried on the room 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I would try and pick a time that she was
Yeah,
there.
well, I'll say you were doing your activities in the evening after a full day of, whatnots. In the evening, the times that you've scried, late afternoon till whenever, have been the times that she's shown up. So if you want to wait to scry until afternoon or late afternoon or evening, then it's fine.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I wait,
Okay.
and then I cast Clairvoyance on the room.
Yes, you scry into the room and you see what appears to be about 15 people in there. Probably close to like 12. You
Here we are.
see, what's her name?
Is there space in the room to teleport to?
Yeah, it's a kind of a tight room, but there's still room to go. You see Mother Helga of Bridgelight there with some other folks about, humans, halflings, dwarves,
How
mostly
many of them
humans.
look well armored? Unarmed.
Armored. There are what appear to be 2 bodyguards in the room, and the bodyguards look armored. Everyone else is definitely armed, but only the bodyguards are wearing armor.
All right, I say, okay, I've seen them. There's space in the room. We need to aim for. Do you guys remember the edge of the red carpet by the sword on the wall? That's the point we have to teleport to.
Yes, let me cast a few spells before we go, yeah?
Yeah, same. Well, you're gonna have to nap me beforehand.
Okay. Well, wait. If they're already there right now, then why are we waiting for a nap, which can take an hour, yeah?
Well, I've only got 2 stone skins and 2 invisibilities, but yes, I agree.
Fuck it. 2 stone skins, 2 invisibilities. Give it to yourself and Tyrael.
Okay, so stone skin on me and Tyrael, invisibility on me and Tyrael.
I cast Bless. Yeah, that's fine.
I cast mirror image on myself.
I cast Prayer. Suck it, Koibu.
What does prayer do?
No,
Plus
we're
1
just
hit
getting
damage.
all of our buffs.
I'm debating on casting Recitation now. I think I should.
No, it'll affect the entire room if you wait.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
Prayer is just 1 to hit and damage, right?
1 to hit damage, 1 to saves.
Yeah, okay. All right, you ready?
Yep.
So I've got mirror image as well, Neal, yeah.
Right. You've got, as I
Stone
understand it, stone skin, tongues, unfailing endurance, blessed watchfulness, prayer, bless, mirror image,
Stone skin
and you're
and
just
Viz.
stone skin, invisibility on each person.
Just on me and Tyrael.
Just on him and Jao.
Okay. And you're going to teleport in.
Hell yeah, Koibu.
All right.
I'm readying a dictate.
Okay.
Probably I should get a surprise round on that.
You know that's only 6 creatures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we all hold. I get the candle ready. We all think of the right spot. I say again, Neal, I said the red carpet by the sword, but I'm just describing a spot in the room where there was space for us, yeah.
Totally.
And poof, we light the candle and go.
Okay. The candle's lit. You're all thinking of the same spot because you've all viewed it many times. And
I cast dictate.
away you go. You arrive in the room. Everyone stops what they're doing and heads all turn to Anton, who
Boom.
opens his mouth and immediately begins dictating. This is a pretty good chance for everyone in here to be surprised.
You'd say so?
I would say that this is a very good chance for everyone
I
to be
would say
surprised
so.
when
Could
I was
we?
wondering-
Here's something.
I was expecting this.
Here's a question that I would argue. We are probably getting more experience teleporting around using a variety of things, the candle, anything else. Can we make a deliberate effort to begin to learn to orient ourselves after these sorts of spells? I think at some point we would have teleported so much that I think that we could get the drop on somebody by teleporting behind them. It won't be like every time we've been pulled into something like, oh, this is for, oh, I'm so confused. I would say.
yeah.
One guy drinking a mug of coffee, spits it out,
Max it at Anton.
immediately throws it
That's
at Tyrael's
funny.
face.
Everyone seated is surprised. The 2 bodyguards are fucking good bodyguards, and they rolled, really well on their surprise rolls.
Okay.
They will be able to act in this same round. That's their job to be prepared. But everyone else is like, "What the fuck? How did these people show up here? There's
I
no
rolled a 10.
doorway in the middle of the goddamn room." And you immediately cast Dictate, right?
Yeah.
Well, you rolled a 10 on initiative.
Yep.
Okay, what are the walls made of in this room? Wood.
Stone,
Okay.
except for the entryway, which is a wooden door that goes into a wooden
Neal
tunnel that
team
goes into a
6.
door. All right, our dudes at the side will go to draw weapons as a man appears, but they hesitate on their attack because when a person appears in the middle of a room, half the time it's a great idea to instantly murder them, and half the time it's a really, really, really good idea just to wait and see what they do.
Yeah.
So they draw their weapons and ready attacks.
Do we see the big Bertha lady in here? Is she?
Yeah, you see Helga.
Where is she? Or where is she at?
She's seated at a table, muscles bulging,
Okay, cool.
staring agape at Anton, who is speaking the words to a dictate spell, which goes off. And who are you casting dictate upon?
Upon 6 creatures in a 20-foot cube.
Yeah,
Definitely Helga. I don't know how. Can you throw down like how many people there are?
Yeah, how many?
there are 12 folks in this room.
So the 6 people seated in front of me, I guess.
Okay.
And I will say, kneel before me and surrender.
Okay. I'm just doing a quick battle map for you guys in the upper left-hand corner of everything.
It's gonna be like 30 kids just running in, stabbing us with daggers.
Based.
The circular table is the one at which Helga is seated. And there's another table, I don't know, right about here or something.
Where are we?
You guys are, I guess, up here in the upper left of it all.
Where the fuck's my character?
Upper left.
I got you.
Dump.
You can pull him from the sidebar.
Oh.
What?
She's seated at the square table?
Holy shit.
Wait, why is there so many turrets?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Someone's having fun.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, there are a bunch of dudes around. Where's Helga's token? I don't know. This is going to be Helga, even though it's not a female with bulging muscles in any way, shape, or form.
Just rolling for my mirror images.
Oh, I thought you rolled 4 color spray.
All right,
No, I mean, I already cast it. Is what I mean. I just see how many I get.
She gets a saving throw. Everyone gets a saving throw from Dictate, right?
Yes, to negate.
Okay.
So 6 saving.
And you told them to kneel and worship at your feet or something like
No,
Kneel and surrender.
I said
kneel
kneel
and surrender.
Kneel and surrender.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Helga rolled a 16 on her saving throw, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a pass. One other person rolled a 17, so that's also a pass, but everyone else failed. So 4 people around her immediately drop to the floor and bow down to you, head against the floor. Helga is still stunned. The guards have their weapons drawn, but no offensive actions have gone down yet. Nick, you rolled in for color spray. That actually rolled before Anton, so did the color spray go off?
Yeah. I mean, no.
Who did you color spray?
I can't hold my spell until after him, right? So,
right.
If he's casting his dictate on the woman, I mean, I can't see the other people, but I'll just try and hit all the people that he's not targeting.
Right. So you just she's over here.
Yeah.
So he's clearly casting dictate that way. You blast color spray in this direction. Roll me a d6.
Boom.
Ooh. And they have to be 6th level to get a saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, they all get
okay. 4 of them fall unconscious immediately, just hit the ground. Another 4 near Helga drop to their knees and begin to, surrender. And that's when the 2 guards, with their readied actions, will move towards.
They should be. I would
Imric.
hope that I'm in the front. Right?
Yeah, but if he's gonna get his color spray off, he kind of needs to be positioned with no one around him. Like he needs a little bit of space for it.
Okay.
That's not true, because color spray only affects you if you can see it, right? Like I can. Fire
Yeah, but
it
if you fire it like this, it's going to hit Tyrael, right? It's going to go from behind him to in front of him, and he would be one of these 6 affected by it. So you want to be sort of.
In the past, we've not played it like that. That's fine. That makes sense.
Sure. Can I
Yeah,
swap with
so these
Tyrael's
guys-
spot, though?
Sure, you guys could would have arranged yourself ahead of time.
Let them attack me. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. These 2 guys come up towards Imric, who's appeared out of thin air, throwing color sprays down, and they will make attack rolls against you, which are a 14
Miss.
and a 12.
Miss.
Yeah, they bring their short swords to plunge into your body, and just, you're not even where you are, and even if you were, the attacks would have been deflected by the huge amount of magic sitting on your body.
Displace, mirror image, stone skin. So they got a lot to
Get
get
him,
through
Tyrael.
before they get me.
Yeah. We can roll initiative for the next round.
It's Tyrael's
but
turn.
we'll.
Do I have a
Oh,
attack?
yeah. I don't know if Tyrael won. Oh, yeah, you rolled into initiative too. Go ahead,
I
Tyrael.
did.
You light it up.
I would like to move behind her. I'm still invisible, so
Yeah.
I can get a backstab attack here. So I negate
Yeah.
her shield and dex, and it's +4 to hit.
Yeah. Roll it.
You have +2 as well to hit.
From what? Oh,
Prayer.
Prayer and bless.
prayer and bless. Okay.
+1 damage right now, yeah.
+3 because she's sitting in a chair. Just don't roll a 1 is essentially what we're saying. Yeah, you know.
It's gonna be
It's like 4 times the damage, I think, at Thief level 9 on the initial die,
4x.
probably a crit as well if she's not got dex.
or
Yeah.
double or triple crit.
Oh yeah, you're easily clearing by 10.
Yeah.
Bigly.
So is he
Bigly
rolling
indeed.
4
Yes, it
extra
is
damage
4
dice?
times. So it is
1
damage
for the
multiplier.
crit, 3 for the sneak attack, right?
Yes.
So an extra 4d8.
Is this first large?
No.
No.
Okay,
human.
just making sure.
She
Okay,
is
so
both.
now roll me another 4d8 on top of this.
25.
25.
And then,
Okay.
did I crit her?
No, that includes the crit.
That includes the crit.
Okay.
You do 25 damage? Is that right? That seems a little low.
Does seem a bit low.
All right, but
Wait,
you
there's
will.
there's an extra +1 from prayer. Should be 26.
Yeah, that's true. 26.
Okay, so her HP will drop like that from the first blow as Tyrael becomes visible, pulling the sword out of her back. The few conscious people who are not engaged in combat will try to put their hands to weapons. There's still surprise rounds. They're fumbling and not nearly effective. Second attacks go off, Tyrael. You're the only one with them this round. Do you want to kill her?
Kill her. I can hit her once more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't think I'll kill her, but
22 will hit. I think there's probably another couple in there for other things, but
Crit?
you'll plunge your sword. Yes, she has AC 10 right now.
13 damage?
For
13.
8.
No, 14.
And
Plus the prayer.
14, okay. Which will bring her almost to dead. She plunges forward on the table, her hands dropping cards, and says in a weak, meek voice, "I surrender! Mercy!"
I bet you do.
make the rest of them drop their weapons then.
The 2 guards, upon hearing the surrender and seeing how badly outnumbered they are, will put their weapons down. Just drop them and reach for the sky.
Okay, I will order the door closed immediately. Is there any way out? Is this door open?
Door's
or-
already closed.
Door is closed.
I will go and block it. Everyone stays in
Okay.
this room.
Okay, listen up. Okay, my blade is resting on her shoulder blade. Okay, I can remove her head at a moment's notice.
Moment's notice.
If you value your lives, follow every instruction I give you. We can do all of this ourselves. We need to. It'd be easier if you'd cooperate, or not. I'll kill you. I don't fucking care. There are ledgers that are either in here or elsewhere, contain a record of transactions. I need this information, and I also need that belt you're wearing as well. I believe you possess a few other items of importance in here. We're also taking those as well. It's up to you whether or not we take your lives at the end of this.
All magic items will go in the middle of the room. Do it now. If you're hiding any, you will all die.
You can see all eyes in the room move directly to Helga, and she gives a brief nod and like flicks her hand in a direction. And a couple of the people who were, how long does dictate last? Are they still dictating you or being
8
dictated?
rounds because of my level.
All right. They're still surrendering and prostrate on the ground. The others will, some of the other people who were, hold on, 4, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. There's literally one person who's not one of the armed guards or Helga or dictated or color sprayed. That literal one person will slowly shuffle over to the northern wall and pull out a couple of bricks and reach in and up and pull out some books wrapped in leather. They'll pull out 1, 2, 3, 4 books, and then they will also pull out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potions, and put them in the middle of the room. Helga will motion the guy over towards her. He will take off her belt and lay it in the middle of the room.
What happens to her muscles?
Her muscles kind of like, boo.
Nice.
Okay. Is that
I take once they've stopped, I'll take out the detect magic wand and cast it, and look around the room.
The person who is moving all these things about also discards a dagger. You wand of detect magic around the room.
By the way, I would have told you guys that if we aren't killing her, I'm at least taking her hand.
don't worry about it. We'll figure that out.
I'm just making sure.
That's fair.
We'll figure the cool with it because I need to get rid of the amulet grudge, and that is an eye for an eye. That's vengeance sought.
Yeah, that's true. You need vengeance.
Just letting you guys know.
Have you got a cure spell to heal a wound?
I have
so
any.
die?
Yeah, where are we going?
Yeah.
I think we should legitimately execute everybody in this room, though. But...
Nah. Well, they probably will come
They
after
will
us,
seek
but-
vengeance. Yes.
But it seems a little bit much to murder 12 people like this for no reason.
They're
They're
miscreants.
thieves and
They're
miscreants.
thieves and miscreants. These are the people you want to murder. We talked about this previously as Koibu looks through the book.
We did.
okay. Well, that's
they
all right.
are surrendering.
Let's see what we're getting. Okay. So we have 1 dagger. We've got 6 potions, and then
6 potions, the ledgers, it sounded like.
yep,
Yep, the
1
belt.
dagger, 1 belt, 6 potions, 7 books. How many books was it? 5 books?
4.
4 books.
Yes, and there is a scimitar as well that is on one of the unconscious people that will be brought over and dropped into the pile.
Okay.
There's nothing else?
No, the magical items in the room are the 6 potions, the dagger, the scimitar, and the belt.
While they're doing this, can I also swap one of my rings out? And can I wear my ring of seeing real quick and activate it to make sure there aren't any more hidden compartments or anything in here?
Yes, you can switch them. Nick, you will also notice the walls, floor, and ceiling in this room are magical.
I
Or
assume
magically
it's
enchanted.
Magically lit.
Somewhere.
If I can see the school and the intensity, make us guess at that.
No, there are candles and lanterns, non-magical candles and lanterns in the room lighting it.
Okay, so what's the type of enchantment on the walls and ceiling?
It is... alteration.
Okay.
The
Low
biggest
intensity?
school. No, it's moderate. Moderate intensity.
I guess I'll say, what's the enchantment on the walls and ceiling? As I look around with my purple eyes.
Silence, she says. No sounds can travel out of this room.
No, I believe it.
Interesting. Well,
What
This is
about
everything.
the...
We have everything we need, right? We've gotten everything?
this is everything. I'll walk up to the table and I'll just open my robe
No.
and pocket all the No?
What?
They should have-
I can hold literally everything. I have a bag of holding. I'll hold
Okay,
everything.
They
yeah,
should have
sure. But you've still
gold.
got your sword at her neck.
Yes.
They should have gems, gold, and platinum. We want that too.
Wait. I grab the bag of holding off Tyrael. I'll stuff everything into the bag from the table in the middle of the room.
Okay.
What do they say to Anton?
Oh, what did you say, Anton?
Gems, gold, platinum. Where is it? Bring it in the middle too.
She nods towards the person who goes back to that section where they pulled a brick out of the wall. And he
Slimy
reaches back
fuck.
up in there and pulls out a couple of bags and sets them on the table as well.
I
And
stuff them
puts
into
his
the
hand
bag of
on the ceiling.
holding. I'll close the bag up and hand it back to Tyrael.
Okay, I'll wear the bag. How much gold and everything in the middle? Or do you just give us a poundage and we can put it in the bag?
It was 5 bags, so 5 pounds.
5 pounds of gold. Okay, 5 bags of gold. Okay, I nod to both brothers. We have everything we came here for, yes?
Yes.
I have to do my thing, then we'll be off.
Okay, I nod, and then I lean down and I not whisper, I say loudly to, I keep on calling her Bertha. It's Helga?
Helga. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bertha's her sister. Don't get him confused.
The idea that one would ever be involved in crime would double-cross the largest crime family in these lands is absolutely ridiculous. Vinny sends his regards, and I'll take a swing at the back of her neck with the goal of removing her head from her shoulders.
Her head is removed from her shoulders.
Hey.
She lays dead.
Okay, I'll take the head. I'll look to the rest in this room. Mystery is not long for this world. I highly suggest if any of you wish to be involved in crime, the very least, you must know where your integrity needs to lie. We are nothing without some sort of code. And then I'm done. We can teleport with the amulet and leave?
Yeah, we'll grab all the shit and we'll fuck off.
Grab the hands, activate the amulet against the stone giants.
And you're gone.
Fuck.
And the stone giants look over.
Hello,
And
friend.
wave.
Hello, we're back.
Hello. Will you be coming through here frequently?
This is
We
probably
may
the
do.
last time.
No, we might
But,
come here frequently. It's fine. We
probably
meet each
will.
other, no trouble. We may or may not be back, but listen.
Listen, stone giant friends. Don't suppose you could put us up for the night, could you?
My cave is your cave.
I will
Fantastic.
open up. I will put on my cloak of plenty and hand him some ribs.
Boom.
They're a little small for the giants. They-
But they should
Just, like,
taste
swallow
good.
the
It
ribs
might be
whole,
small,
you
but
know.
this should be like a delicacy because these guys are
Yeah.
eating what,
Yeah.
raw fucking tigers and shit. Like,
Yeah, throw up a grub score for them.
Oh shit! Yeah. All right.
How much do they appreciate this?
Yeah. Oh my god, this is great. They've never had something marinated like this before. When they cook meat, they just like cook it over a fire and they just eat it that way, right? This has got flavor to it. It's got spices. There's not a lot of it for them, but like,
They're
it
into
hits
it,
all
yeah.
the right spots.
It's good. All right, well, we made some
Wow.
friends.
Yeah, and then the next day, if we use nap, we can get back to it.
I have nap right now.
Well, I need 4 castings to get back.
Okay.
So that means casting twice, napping, and then going again for 2 more.
All right. And you guys can set out and make your way home, and we won't worry about the specific details of all of that because it seems very easy and very low danger. So you make
Perfect.
your way back home. Oh, where's Destiny? Damn it.
He gets his 1 XP, baby.
True. You can't deny it now, Neal. That counts as an adventure.
Absolutely not.
He wants to as well.
You
look at
come
him.
home to Clurtis telling you that he's finally found a belt of giant strength for you. I kid you not. This was going to be the day.
Is it the same one? If it's a new, if it's
Nope,
if it's
it's
Yeah,
a different belt
we
of
can have
giant
two.
strength.
We'll have
actually.
two.
good. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Nice work, Classes.
He does what he does well.
True.
It might
no
take him a
end
while.
titles.
But he gets it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 belts.
And the shield wall that you've been looking for.
Finally.
Yes.
Oh, I know why we found all this stuff now. Okay.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, we're waiting on Steve to get back, I guess.
Yeah.
Was that
That
as
was fucking sick. We destroyed them. Holy shit.
That was fast.
That
that-
was
we're
mental.
quick now, Koibu.
Yeah.
We're god gamers.
Just
Yeah.
in and
But
out.
that was
like
the last charge of your candle, right?
We have a whole nother candle. And that wasn't even the last charge because we used the amulet to get out. We have another inch
You
on
have
that
another
candle.
inch or so.
Yeah. Just
We have
enough to
7
keep us
inches.
until we get to level 9 and get teleport.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. High level player characters teleporting in, stealing everything, teleporting back out.
Fucking executing them.
Mm-hmm.
Badass.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I do believe that will wrap us up for the day.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is the
XP?
giant belt and XP?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Does the giant belt give us 19
Oh,
strength? or is
also,
it...
how much gold did we get? Or silver, whatever it is.
So many questions.
Did you guys subtract an inch off the candle?
No, you can.
Okay. On one of our candles, we're down to 1 inch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, we murked
Wait,
those
we got
guys.
another belt from Clartus? Wait, are people trolling me in chat?
No,
No,
I just found
true.
another belt of giant strength that we're gonna probably go after.
And the
And
shield.
the shield wall.
Oh, fuck, that shield wall, that's right.
Yeah.
We won't need it if we get the dragon
Yeah,
slaying
we get the
items.
dragon slayer shit.
I assume you're sticking around for a little while to ID all this stuff, right?
Oh yeah. And XP. Yeah.
Cool. So it is a +2 dagger, +3 scimitar,
Jesus.
belt of giant strength. Yeah, you
That's
rolled really well on the scimitar treasure.
That's nuts.
Very simple.
These
That
guys
was-
had
that
more
was
shit than
truly
Asmar.
randomized.
Give that to Van Helsing.
Those people had better shit than the fucking dragon.
Yeah, that's what I just said, you meme jacker.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Fuck.
Potions. Okay. The first potion is another potion of vitality. Someone write this down because I'm not.
I'm writing it all
remembering.
down. Yep.
Second potion.
Give us the ogre.
is
Or the giants.
A potion of water breathing.
Take that. We take those.
Yeah, we'll have them.
Potion of levitation.
Oh.
We take that.
Yeah.
Right. An elixir of health.
Ooh. That's crazy.
That was good before.
Yeah, that was insane
Yeah.
before. It brings you back to, like, lucidity
Let
if you're
you-
knocked out.
yeah.
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 A potion of super heroism.
But
Sounds
we're always
good.
super heroic, so that does nothing
It's
to
not-
us, I
it's-
guess.
It's not much use for us, yeah.
Potion gives the individual a temporary increase of levels if he has fewer than 13 levels of experience.
Oh, 13. Oh, shit. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll
It's
take it
similar
back.
to the heroism potion, but more powerful. Its effects last just 5d6 melee rounds. You guys are. It would bestow
Level
you
eight.
3 fighter levels.
No, it should be
And
5.
2d. No, because you guys are
Oh.
7th to 9th level fighters.
Oh, okay.
So it'll give you 3 fighter levels and 2d10 plus 3 HP.
Is it only fighter levels, or can you swap it for
Just
cleric?
fighter. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's only fighter. And it's
That's
only
sick.
consumable by fighters.
That's amazing.
And the last potion is.
We'll go kill Scoria now. Fuck it.
Well, I think these vitality potions were supposed to be really good as well.
Yeah,
A
they are.
filter of glibness.
What does that do?
I do.
What does that do? There you
What
go.
does that do?
What does it do?
I was wondering, what is the
Potion
function
enables the imbiber to speak fluently, even tell lies smoothly, believably, and undetectably. Magical investigations, such as the 4th level pre-spell detect lie, will not give the usual results, but will reveal some minor stretching of truth might be occurring. So you just speak like Steven does normally.
What does that mean?
Right.
And then gems, they gave us the goods.
Yeah. Un momento. Right? You've got your potion of your girdle of giant strength, and gems, jewels, platinum, gold. So one bag was strictly jewels, 1 bag was platinum. The remaining 3 bags were gold. So that's 3 times 50 is 150 gold, 50 platinum, and a full bag of gems. So we'll call it 100 gems, each worth 50 GP.
Nice.
Okay.
5,000 gold there. All right, Neal, put us out of our misery. What does the belt do?
It's 19 strength, baby.
Nah,
Why don't we wait until next
Oh,
week to find
Koibu's
out?
gonna cock us hard like that.
We got to leave on some level of cliffhanger, right?
Well, okay, let's make Steven roll his HP for his Rogo.
Can we get
God.
XP at least?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
Yeah,
Koibs.
you can't
Oh,
play that there were
Koibs.
no threat to us there.
They were no threat. You teleported into their room and caught them all by surprise. But that's not
Could've
the
went
point.
poorly.
Yeah.
The reason why I would not distribute XP is to be in line with the idea that you would level up after large-scale adventures. And this feels like 2 level ups from 1 large-scale adventure and then like some half-assed thing that you guys farted out, which feels like it breaks the spirit of 1 level up per adventure. It feels like it's given you 2 level ups for 1 adventure, which makes it feel dirty. You know, it feels like it is.
Well, then why don't we just do milestone?
You know what?
XP?
I agree. So I'm gonna
It's
feel
fine,
really
leave
bad.
it.
I'm gonna feel bad taking
Okay.
this level. I'll feel bad taking this level, but I'll still take it. That's okay.
Yeah. Do you say you'll feel bad but take it anyway?
Yeah,
That is what he said.
I'll feel bad.
Yeah. I cast a lot of spells for this, actually.
Yeah, but it's all right. We don't have. I mean,
No.
Yeah,
you're
we're
the
taking.
DM. You're the DM, Neal. I'll support you.
Nick, stop cucking us. Nick, we've rolled so
No.
bad on our HP, we're fucked.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you want your 1 experience right now?
I want. Yeah.
Listen,
We want
one
all of our
rogue level's
experience,
going to
yeah.
get him nothing anyway, Neal.
No, I get followers. That's the thing. So I can start building those people up.
True. Should just get it over with, Neal.
Oh, yeah, but now we have to sit down and do all the experience for everyone, and that's a pain in the ass, so let's not do it.
How about we
Let's
just give one
roll
XP
your-
to Serial then?
We'll do it
Okay.
before next episode. We'll get it in between
Just
episodes.
everyone can take 1 experience point, all right?
I'll take
All
it.
right.
To both classes?
Divide it between your 2 classes.
I'm having 1 in each.
I'm
class,
okay
so
with that because you let me
one-
steal a
one
4
for
silver.
Each class. It's fine.
You let me steal that
Yeah,
4
generous.
silver slice of cake earlier, so that's actually enough for me. So
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
All right,
Right,
let's
Tyrael.
see him roll. Let him roll his HP. Come on, let's go.
do we say we're rolling a 1d10 since I've rolled so many 1d6s? Or...
Nope. You're
1d8.
rolling a D8.
D8.
Oh my god!
Oh yes!
Finally, a good roll.
Bigly.
Nice. Right.
Work, dude.
4 more hit points.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks. Do I get any new saves?
Are you 10th level rogue?
10th level, yeah.
Let me check.
We got a fuckload done this episode.
No new saves.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
And
a lot done.
before we truly head out, give me a direction that you want to go next, because there are a lot of open plot lines right now. You know, there's this stuff over in Solemn, there's a green dragon here, there's a green dragon there.
What did you say about the new giant belt?
We don't know yet. We'll know
Right,
next
there's
episode.
there's going after the new giant belt and the
Oh.
shield wall. There's visiting
give us an
Redport.
Give us an
There's all sorts of
indication
stuff.
where that stuff is. The belt and the shield wall.
Yeah, can Cartos explain what the giant belt stuff is?
Yes. So Kel Pochi managed to poach some magical items from the Akuban princes and princesses that were around. And he has revealed their location. He has gifted them to some of his radical minions who are, you know, not super thrilled about the direction the queen has been taking the country, that are hanging out in the North Grove, some of his minions over here. Now, all he knows is who he gave these things to a while ago. They may have moved from those positions, but that is going to be localized to this region probably.
Is that right to the west of the capital? Where's the North Grove again?
It's north of the capital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but give me a direction. Where do you guys want to go?
Probably that.
Yeah, if that's so close, if it's north
so
of the capital,
close.
we'll probably go there.
That and then the elves, I
That's-
think.
That's half an episode, and then we're going to Solemn.
Yeah.
I think we're all agreed with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can come back and do the green dragon later. It's more fun to go to Solemn, right?
Yeah, it's more
you
fun to go to
want
stall and
those
get...
weapons to kill the dragons.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna kill every bad dragon in this world, Koibu.
Love
They're
it.
all going down.
The only thing.
Love it.
The only thing that might change our mind on that is, I don't know if we can get more information on this, but how fast does it take for those weapons to turn you evil? Because if that's something that would happen over the course of like a month, that might be we can only use those for score and then put them away. Because right now it sounds like what we plan on doing is getting those and then using these weapons for months to kill tons of dragons. I don't know if that's going to be possible. But
Well, we keep them in our house and we just take them out for the days that we're going to the dragon, right?
yeah, we could do that as well. I'm okay with that if you think that'll negate the bad.
'Cause, I mean, you've got a +5 sword anyway, so your +5 sword's amazing. I don't really need the bow that much.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just gonna get scared of if we bury them, maybe someone's gonna find them, right?
No,
Like,
we keep them in our basement and we'll.
I say we keep them in the elf place.
We could just give them to the queen and keep them in the castle somewhere too. Like, we have,
Yeah,
like,
that would be the best.
Yeah,
Yep,
in the
I agree
keep.
with
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
okay.
Yeah, so that's fine.
No questions or anything
Great.
this time. Nick, shout out.
Yeah. You can catch me on Twitter, AG_GreenZerg. Same thing on Twitch, and I've been posting some stuff to YouTube that you can check out. That's just GreenZerg on YouTube. Yeah, come and see. Thanks for watching.
Moody.
Twitch.tv/MrMouton. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto roleplay, so I'll be on tomorrow, 7 a.m. EST.
And soon Mooten might be joining our Terraria Calamity campaign.
Yeah, just tell me when. Sign, put it on the schedule, and I'll be
Yeah,
there.
and Nick might as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Koibu, what's your next campaign thing?
We got Pawns and Patrons coming up on this Saturday, and then we'll have Embers of the Wilds next Saturday.
All right, cool. Well, hey, we love you guys. It's been fun. We will be back in I think in a week. I'm going to be in Aruba, but I should be available, I think. So I usually bring my laptop, yeah. So hopefully we'll be back at the same time next week.
Love it.
All right.
See you then.
Peace.
See you guys then.
later. Peace out.